Any man give his life for Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that U.P.K banner, is my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary.
Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground. Nah, this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We will not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem, tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man body. Before I be a coward, I'd rather be a dead body. This will be my kingdom when the hour pass. You can either get with it or get flipped like an hourglass. We live by honor and no excuse. Just sit to pray up to the Lord. I told him, then let all the terrorists loose. Hold your tongue or get rebuked, cause you made a truce. With a race to make merchandise, how to buy bills. Scared of who? You got your gun, then pull it. Me and my niggas start to argue, it's about who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take round, take round, take round. Opponents better move slow. Attack dog for this truth, nigga, cool yo. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Oh, thought you could cross us with no consequence, but you will pay dearly. You should've used your common sense. My seal lit, that means you could never prevail. Hey, with a true sit, hey, with warriors dwell. Be wise with them weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know 2 things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my aunt, gon' meet the doctor. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die, so you can miss me with that love talk. My U.P.K soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that mean? Fall on his ass. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Long live one West. Say what? Long live one West. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down.
I told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me. 90 days I let her fiend for. If this what you want, you best go beast mode. And she said, baby, I know you legit. Baby, I know you legit. She said, man, like you don't even exist. And I said, U.P.K made me like this. Bada bing, I pop the least suspect. I iced out all my crowns, ring and necklace. Do what the I've been up, I've been up, I've been up. I've been up, I've been up, I've been up, I've been up. Quit the fuss, show me love, I need love. Don't wanna leave me, I'm mixing up my damn problems. I'm mixing out all of that violence. If you with me, we on that fly shit. To all these worldly bastards round us, I say, I told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me. 90 days I let a fiend for. If this what you want, you best go be slow. And she said, baby, I know you legit. Baby, I know you legit. She said, me like you don't even exist. And I said, U.P.K made me like this.
You boy, you know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in, yeah. But that was my nigga, yeah. A minute, yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General Yahanna. Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it, ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talkin' shit, yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we U.P.K, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid, number real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapping together. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted, we hear the truth and reject it. But love is getting corrected, and all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon.
the board. I need to turn the board more in that, put the board in that corner more. Because I think Ragash can't see the TV. Anybody sitting there can't see the TV with this board. What are we talking about? We good? We up? All right, stop it up. Yeah, I'm sure thumb, yeah, I'm not about some side.
Yeah, it's like I say anyway.
Yeah, I can hear you. You too,
Right. Yeah, cancer.
Right.
Fighting the fight always. It's
I
real
feel
war.
you. Hey, you're sounding good, Doc. I ain't hearing one sniffle.
Nah, we are warships on the sea, warships on the sea. So you had to recover quick.
Oh shit! Quick. I never thought I'd see the day that Trinidad has U.S. warships off the coast. I don't know for little old Trinidad. Them niggas come down to play carnival or so. They come early.
I feel they make an early one this year.
That's what it is. That carnival band they bring out.
Yeah.
There's a whole carnival band they bring down there.
And then balling the coming to recover a body. Which body? No, they say that how some U.S. military personnel had passed, and so the body that they really want to recover is the brother body, but we all in the I.S.U.P.K know that.
Yeah, that's what they come for.
Yeah,
that's what they come down there for. They want to make sure, that thing is how it is. So, all right. Well, I still have a little drip. So you gotta bear with me. I still have a little drip on the inside.
All right.
Please dispose of this, please. I don't know what the hell is this here. This may not be cold. Here you go. Is a piece of mud or was cold?
Nah, this is murk.
You sure?
Yeah, one big block.
Come on, bring it back.
I guess, sir.
That's the Lord right there. The Lord made that decision. He's like, nigga, don't let that stay. The Lord done decide that. The Lord done decide. Yep, I'm gonna do something new. Go ahead, up.
Yeah, and like how I done on the slavery, then every minute my eye across on the sea from on the high to try to ISUPK. You're saying on a time bomb now. So it's like you're always watching now. So
you looking to see if you can see the missile coming. You ain't seen that missile coming. Just count yourself a dead man already. That's all. This way you go out, you don't serve the Lord.
I asked him for a chariot ride on that time.
Listen, the Lord might fuck it up and make you and the brothers down there the only ones that survive. Then they're gonna know for sure the Lord had been with you.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So we're gonna deal with a few of them tonight. Tonight's topic, we're gonna go into peace because Trump is the great peacemaker. That's what he calling himself. Blessed be come on. This guy. Just because Jaden Daniels fumble out, you don't make me fumble. Oh, you have nothing to say tonight. Oh, he's salty. Hey, listen, they're playing Cowboy Sunday, so that's a win, right? That's a win. Come on. Shapak gonna return every ounce of merchandise. So yeah, we're gonna go into the it's a lot here. We're gonna go into the peace tonight, right? Trump is trying silently to become Christ, and have the reputation of Christ in the earth. And of course, we're gonna talk about that Jewish bastard. What's his name? Relic Rhymes. Finally found out his name. The one who said my bitch called me Lord. Right? Lord Farquhar. We're going to talk about him too. All right. Any questions? Oh, shit.
Sir, no questions right now.
Also, you all know the Bible. You all know everything. You all don't need you don't need a breakdown. You all don't have no questions on nothing. In regard?
I did one.
What's the you sure?
I did.
Oh, you do have one.
No, I have one.
Yeah, y'all get your questions ready. I'm going across the room. Sis, your time. You last. I'm going across the room. I'm telling y'all, this ain't Netflix up here. You come to class, you have some questions. I ain't here for your entertainment. You want to get entertained, go see Dave Chappelle.
There's a question as well, sir.
Oh, we get questions now?
Okay.
I see y'all these niggas, y'all had to threaten. I see y'all niggas respond to threats. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, the world is listening to I.S.U.P.K, man. I just seen tonight on the news, they say one of them niggas, one of them sorry ass devils who was fucking Britney Spears, called the other sorry ass devil to ask him if it was officially over before he married her.
What?
I've never heard that in the earth ever in life. That is a UPK thing.
Kind.
Before you take a broad, whoever was the last man she was dealing with, you had to call him and talk to him and say, listen, man, I'm getting ready to marry her. Do you still want her? And the brother he got the choice to say yes or no. I ain't never heard nobody in the world do no shit like that. Yeah, man. You're listening to the UPK, but you just don't want to say you're listening to the UPK. I see what it is. You don't want to give the respect where respect is due. But the UPK is changing lives. He said he had to call because he knew they was together for so long and he didn't just want to take her word for it. That is counsel straight from Jeremiah. Say, forget what she said. Call that brother. Call him and talk to him because he's gonna be mad. He mightn't, he mightn't deal with you straight up, but he gonna respect you for calling. You in the Christian church, because she like you and send you some upside down pics at 3 o'clock in the morning, you think she really like you and she's yours, and then wonder why 6 months later you in some love triangle and getting jumped in a parking lot. You gotta make that call, man. You have to make that call. That's also part of that 6-month protocol, 6 months to 1 year protocol, man. But you're only gonna get that if you make the time. You make the time, you're gonna get the whole game. Go ahead.
So with that situation, he goes to the brother and he says, hey, look, this is a deal. Do you still want her? He says, yes, I still want her. Time goes by. She comes back to the brother that she was courting. And she says, well, it's done this time. You know what I'm saying? It's really done over. Does he go back to that brother? He's like, nah, you
okay, let me put it like this to you, right? And of course, I know that sometimes the sisters be in here like, y'all be bashing us for no reason. This is not for y'all, all right? This is just women in general. It's normal, not normal, but it's more what happens with women usually. There'll be an argument or a disagreement, and she'll be the one to want to leave. Right? That's usual. As a brother, you want her to do what? Anybody, even the sister could answer. As the brother, what does the brother want in that situation? When she leaves. Go ahead, Bukwash.
No man to touch her.
And what else?
Counsel.
Anybody else want to try it? Somebody knocked? Shapar, I think somebody at the door, bro. What else?
So like I said, for her to come back?
For her to come back. That's what any brother would want, for his wife to come back. So now take that same question and ask. There's also food too. If anybody wants something, just raise your hand and the guard gonna pass it out. All right. You went and get some fresh chicken too. Give all the sisters a hand who cooked and prepared food on Monday. All right. So much food. Is food still here? So put yourself in that shoes and ask yourself the question again. If you was the brother who somebody is calling to say, brother, I want to have sex with your woman. That's what he's calling to ask you. What would you want? What would you want him to do if you still wanted your wife? Bukwash? Yeah, go ahead. I know.
I don't want to know.
Okay, if you don't want to know more, then there's no coming back. But if you go to him first and he said, nah, I'm trying to work it out, and she's the one who, tripping and blah, 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 blah. And you say, all right, brother, enough said. I'm done. I'm leaving it to hell alone. 6 months pass, she back again. Me personally, this is a personal thing. I would not even consider it at that point. I wouldn't even. I call him. He said he still wants her. I'm done. Because I know if I was in that situation, I would want every man in the nation to let that bitch know she's refuse. She's trash to every other man. I would want her to know that there's no other place to come back, but we have to reconcile this shit. If I want her back, you get the point? Okay. Like if I'm in the world and I want her back, what would help is if every brother turns her down. That would help. Offset could have Cardi B back if that faggot who played football turned her down. And if everybody said, you got 3 kids, no. If everybody just turned her down, that's your you belong to him, sister. I don't want to be known as Offset, stepdaddy. No, go back, work that out with your man. Go work it out with your man. That would have helped. You get the point? Okay. So now if you in that situation, you in the world, or you in the world, brother, come to you and say, listen, man, I've been talking to your ex-wife or your children's mother or whatever it is, and I have intentions of marrying her, right? Really, he's hearing, I'm trying to fuck that big ass who you was fucking with. That's what he's going to hear. That's why he's going to be so angry and have all that aggression against you. Because he's not thinking, you're going to take care of her and correct her. He's not thinking the righteous side of her. He know what he was doing with her before. And he's looking at you and being like, oh, that's what the fuck you want to do. He still wants her. He said, nah, man, I'm trying to work it out with her. She ain't trying to hear me. I would just walk away. I'd let her know, let's give it some time and see. But me personally, I wouldn't do it. Another brother, he might really like the girl. That's fine. 6 months pass, him and her don't work it out, or she don't want to work it out with the brother. He comes back. That brother still had to go call him again. He still had to call him. She had to get released out. She has to get released. Remember, give me Ecclesiasticus 36. Give me the Apocrypha real quick. All over. Ecclesiasticus 36 and 24. Whoever have it, read it close, all right?
The book of Ecclesiasticus, Salakia.
Go ahead. You're firing faster than them warships, bro. You're quick on the draw. Go ahead.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 36 and verse 21. A woman will
receive... 24.
Can. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 36 and verse 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest.
Right? That's what the Bible says. Read the first line again.
Can. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession.
Beginneth a what?
Possession.
A possession. What is another word for possession, or define possession? Go ahead, sis. Ownership. Okay. Ownership is him beginning the possession, but what is another word for possession? Like a possession is what? You have a phone, right? Your phone is your possession. So what's another word for that? Yes. Property. A woman is property. She belongs to her father first. That's his property. And then somebody comes along that he approves of, and they arrange a dowry, which is the value of that property. And then he gives the property over to its new owner, or the property manager, whatever you want to describe it as. And now she is now his property, his possession. She belongs to him. Now, people hear that and think crude and crass, like, well, I'm a thing, I'm just whatever. Well, you have shoes, right? How many of you all have Jordans in here? Every fucking body. How many of you have LeBron James in here? Nobody. I got you. Got him, Shapat. Got him. Got him, Shapat. I got him. One man. Cheese stands alone. Right? How do you look up disapproval? Listen, man, I forward LeBron James. Don't worry about it. But no, them shoes that you paid $200 and $300 for, do you leave them outside in the rain? Do you clean them? Do you, how many of you have the expensive ones with the suede on it? The limited editions, right? Yeah, exactly. Do you put them in a bag or a little plastic box so they don't get dust on them? Yeah? The show of hands. Yeah, of course. Do you buy the little suede spray with the special brush that you don't brush nothing else with? Because you don't want to cross-contaminate the fucking suede. And you clean that shit, right? Well, that thing is a possession too. How come nobody ever thinks of a woman possession like something valuable like that people take care of? So she's property. She's a possession. You get the point? I forget how the hell we got here. What was talking about again? I'm struggling up here. I'm better than last week though. Yeah.
It was if the brother went to the other brother about the sister, and then he said, "I want her."
So now that's his possession now. You honoring that. But just because you're honoring it, don't expect him to be cordial about it. He's going to, fuck you calling me bitch ass nigga on this phone. Who the hell is you? Something. What's he going to do? Get in an argument with him? No. That's because that's exactly how you would be if somebody called you about having sex with your woman. Because remember, in his mind, how he thinks that's his woman. He wants her. She doesn't want to deal with him, or she's arguing with him, or they can't work it out. Whatever the situation is, that's kind of irrelevant because you are at the point now where you trying to do what? Acquire this possession. It's like going to buy a car and there's a lien on the car. You got to go get the person who's on the title too and work it out with them to release the damn thing from you because you want this car. But if that person don't want to release the car, you ain't getting the shit unless you
go to the owner.
Nope. No, well, that's getting the permission. But if the person don't want to give you it, the only way you could get it is to steal it. So if you don't talk to him, you're stealing her, which is why the scriptures say you cause her to commit adultery or put her away, and both the adulterer and the adulteress must die. You get the point? Like this is not a take two hands to clap. Like you have to do your due diligence, and it's brotherhood because you could have a woman who one day will be tired of your shit. She tired of you. She pick up the last drawers from on the floor. She mop the last drip of piss from by the toilet. Just some shit that piss her the fuck off. Anybody hungry? The food is there, and you're looking at me. You're hungry? You don't want to eat? Shapat, please share all the food out. Just go ahead. No, I see you putting cups and shit out. Just put the plates in their hands. Put the plates in their hands. Shapat, they're gonna win over this weekend, brother. Don't worry about it, dog. They're gonna win. All right, we're gonna pray about it. They're gonna win. Shapat, I can like he buried his dead. Right? So that's you're gonna have to get permission from him. And the brotherhood is your woman could do it to you. And what would you want? Would you want a man to not regard you and just be smooth operator to him? I think some of them have the protein in it, the chicken or whatever is there, and the other ones is beer, which you could make it up with what you picked up. All right, or you could have a couple other brothers share it out if you want to do something else. But just do it quickly without disrupting. All right. So the brotherhood would be to go to him and ask him and see what it is, and that's that. And that would be that's how you would do it. All right, that's how you definitely do it. And it's honorable to do that thing because you're recognizing that he was there before. And you want to hear from him that I'm done with her. Oh no, brother, nah, big boy, you got it, big man. You straight, man. I don't want nothing to do with her. Whatever. This is the other thing. He might say that because of ego, because he don't want to appear to be asking you to leave her alone, which is how he'll take it. He'll take it like, if I tell him I do want her, now I have to tell him, yeah, bro, back off. So now it's like you doing him a favor. His ego ain't gonna allow it. So he might say, nah, I don't want her, when he does. So what do you do in that case, Bukwash?
It's like one more time.
Let's say he says, I don't want her, but he does.
I'm gonna say, well, I'm gonna step off for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
That's why.
You handle yours.
That's wise. No, but you wouldn't know, because he's lying to you, because of his ego. He's not telling you the truth. He's saying, I don't want her, but in next 2 weeks he start texting her. You get the point? Go ahead.
Guys. So I'll say, well, I'm gonna give you a few months or something like that, and I'll call you back.
Okay, I'll take that. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, direct my attention to the woman and still not marry her yet, but that would be giving him time to be able to get himself together if he still wants that woman, and that'll also give me time to court her, because I'm taking his word for it, but at the same time,
okay, that part
he might
is
be
mud.
lying.
That part it's said there, that's just mud, knee-deep mud. But you said, I'm taking his word for it, but at the same time, life is black or white. It's not black and white. You get the point?
Okay.
You can't be wet and dry. You can't take his word for it, but at the same time, that's knee-deep mud. Anybody else want to answer? Nobody? Go ahead.
I would say at that point I would call a counsel.
I'll take that too. All right.
Sluggish.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna just leave her alone.
Okay. If you leave her alone, even if he says he, but you get it, he still does.
I can move on. There's other women on the earth.
I'll take that too. All right. I'll take that too. That's one way you could do it. But now, let's say you want her. He says he does not. You good to go, but you get a feeling that he ain't telling me the truth. What you could call a counsel, but he ain't in the truth. So what he gonna come to the council? That's some people do this. We have had councils in here, people in the world, and they came to the council and they honor the council and everything. And some people come in the school off of the council. They heard what happened and how the justice was done, and they liked it, and they came to the school. You could do that, but the other thing, which is probably what's going to happen, is because he ain't going to come to no council, is to give it some time. Give her some time, give him some time, and call him back again. Call him back again. Say, listen, bro, I just want to make sure, I'm making more plans. I'm a little bit closer now. I'm saying, listen, if I'm, as a man and not to another man, I'll back off if you tell me. I'll end it right now. And I'll leave it free and clear for you to go work things out. You know what I mean? But I'll just walk away if you tell me to. You offer it to him again. You could do it a third time just if you want to, but at least twice if you feel like it don't sound like he's really done with her. It don't into another city. I done remarried, whatever. Man, shit. Stop her from calling me. He might tell you that shit. Now you can't deal with her because he telling you she's still reaching out. But calling, oh boy, I'm gonna get the brandy for you now. I'm gonna get that brandy and milk for you now. Right? But you definitely want to make the call ahead of time. Get the point? You want to make that call. You don't want to be too pressed to go marry no broad either. You want to take that shit very much in stride. Very much in stride, because lust and flesh is something that cannot be tamed. Lust and flesh is something that cannot be tamed, brother. And if you would hold yourself back and restrain yourself, you might be able to properly choose a good one. But if, because she giving you the green light and he not too, and you still go ahead through, you might find yourself in some hot water in a year or two or less. But that's what you should do. You know what I mean? Calling him is brotherhood. It's absolute brotherhood. It's what you do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Don't be like he in the world, he fumbled, he messed up. No, nigga, because you'll be the one getting a call in about 2 years from some new nigga who calling you to find out if you still want her. Because that's how you got her. You took her from somebody, so somebody gonna take her from you. That's what's going to happen. You want to do this shit honorable and clean and clear, and you know you want to have the Lord on your side. You don't want to be slimy over no boxer. Don't do that shit, especially if it belongs to somebody else. That's you know disgusting. It's less than a man. It's really, you're less than a man if you move slimy like that over somebody's property. That's somebody's daughter or that's somebody's rib. You're slimy, you're disgusting, you're backdoor. You'll backdoor anybody over, you know, some pleasure. You get it? Because you don't really honor the bro, you don't honor her father or the brother. You don't respect nothing. All you know is, I'm so madly in love. And this madly in love. Remember the old school cartoons where the shit would be moving like this, yeah? You're just madly in love. You're not in love. You just want to have sex. That's just really it. Right? You just want to have sex. If you was approaching this the right way, giving him a call would be no problem. It would be absolutely no problem. You get his number, you give him the call, you call back, you work the whole thing out. You know what I mean? And that's that. You get the point, Bukash? So that's what that devil did with that Britney Spears girl. It just came out on the news that he actually called. I think Justin Timberlake was with him, was with her at the time, and you know, asked. And I'm like, I was very shocked about that because I've never heard that outside of the school. You get me? I've never heard it outside of the school. All right. Any more questions? Go ahead.
It's Warrior Yahanna says, if I may, sir, is the mark of the beast possibly the RFID chip?
No, it's impossible. Impossible. Go ahead. Oh shit! I think we down now.
Slack about me.
Is we off YouTube? Check and see if YouTube is down.
Hold on.
Don't tell me we get blocked or not.
DC is out.
Go ahead,
sir, we still up.
On the YouTube? Okay. Okay, Musa and Christ. Go ahead, Shapa.
No, I'm just gonna comment, sir. It is not even amazing anymore how many times we hear that question.
What
about the mark of the beast being a chip.
Oh, it's slowed down now. It's rare now. You should have been back in 2014, 13, 14. It was a full beef if you said the mark of the beast is not the RFID. Because remember, back then the RFID was kind of new. They was just starting the chip in your bank card. They was just starting that chip in the bank card. So that RFID was kind of new. So it was like how AI is now, or how the computer was back in, you know, the late 90s. It was like, you know, this is of Satan, blah, blah, blah. Everybody was so scared of the chip. The microchip is coming and it's going to control your mind and control your thoughts and, you know, wipe out your bank account and, you know, all that. The RFID is not deporting fathers from their children and splitting up mothers and, you know, beating people up in the streets and locking them up in Alligator Alcatraz. A RFID chip is not doing that shit. Right? It's not doing it. Who's doing it? The white man who is the beast. What's his mark? Christianity in your forehead. That's his mark in your forehead. In your hand is when you take up arms to fight for the beast, to fight for his philosophy, to fight for his ways. That's when you have the mark of the beast. That could go into the topic tonight too. You see all them world leaders who gathered with Trump in Egypt this week, they all have the mark of the beast. All of them, every last one. The state of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, he has the mark of the beast. Trump, there's a video out with Trump saying how Bibi kept calling me for weapons, all kinds of weapons, big ones, small ones, and we made them, we gave them to him, and he used them good. That's what he said. He said he made good use of these weapons. This nigga was bombing children. Trump said he made good use of the weapons. Why is he doing that? Because he's bombing for the devil. He's bombing for white supremacy. You get the point? The RFID is not the mark of the beast. Brother or sister, who asked the question?
Brother, sir.
Right, brother, RFID is not the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is Christianity. It's Christianity in your mind, the Christian doctrine, the Christian philosophy. That's the mark of the beast. All right.
There's a comment and some more questions.
All right, go ahead.
The comment is from.
I told we had questions in class. No, we did. Let me get one in class, and then we go back to the board. All right. Go ahead.
Can I get a breakdown on the book of Luke, chapter 9 and verse 62?
Yeah, go ahead.
And it says, and Jesus said unto him, no man having put his head to the plow and looking back to it's like it is fit for the kingdom of God.
I read it one more time.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 9, verse 62. And Jesus said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of God.
Say that one more. Let's read it one more time. Slack.
And Jesus said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of God.
No man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of God. Where you at again, Luke what?
Luke 9 and verse 62, sir.
9 and 62. All right. What does that mean? Putting your hand to the plow symbolizes what? What is that talking about? Break that down for me. What is putting your hand to the plow? What is that talking about? Go ahead. Working. Right? You get that, Ragash?
That's like, can you repeat it again, sir?
What does putting your hand to the plow mean?
Triple Y thoughts at working, right?
I'm asking you if you get it, if you understand that.
Work.
You understand how it's working? Break it down. Break it down to me how it's working. We were at Luke 9 and what?
9 and 62.
Okay, go. Yeah, go ahead. Break it down to me how it's working.
Working by, like you working on what you can do to better yourself.
Put your hand to the plow. How is that working?
By doing the work, right?
Putting your hand to the plow. How is that working? What is a plow? All right, that's what you gotta get. You gotta get what is a plow. All right. Let me look it up. All right. You was gonna say what a plow is? Or you had another question?
I know what a plow is.
No, is that what you was raising your hand for?
Okay.
Okay, just let him look it up. All right. Okay, so it's just now. Hold on. Okay, this is a question. The last topic. You all right, Doc? Oh, Salaki, brother. This is a question on the last topic, right? Hold on. All right. Is that if she hasn't had sex with the man, once she had sex with him, isn't that her husband, and aren't they supposed to work it out? Yes, they're supposed to work it out, right? Even the marriages have issues from time to time, and they will work it out. Go ahead.
On that, can we get the scripture where it says that sex is marriage?
Yeah, I'll get for you. All right. If she had sex with the man, once the sex is with him, that her husband, and that's her husband, and aren't they supposed to work it out? Yes, they are supposed to work it out, but that's in an ideal situation, right? It's similar to like saying, yeah, let me get another one up here too, please. It's similar to saying, so what, bro? It's similar to saying a sick person needs the doctor. A healthy person doesn't, right? So for a healthy person, of course, they're going to keep up their health and usually go to their checkups. Sick people usually don't keep their health up and usually miss their checkups. You get the point? This here is more so for, somebody who's sick. The less than ideal situation. So yes, of course, people are supposed to work it out. That's how it should go. Rain's supposed to fall down. You get the point? The plants grow up. Sometimes that rain hits you sideways. What the fuck you going to do? You get the point? So it's supposed to work like that. Now, in a situation where it did not work like that. Every one of us in here was in the world, and every one of us in here at some point in time, your old person would have been married or bonded to another person, not according to Esau, but according to God's law. You didn't know. You get the point? And now you could have come into the truth, and now you realize what it is, so you act right now. Some people come into the truth in the middle of it. They're dealing with somebody, but they're dealing with them how you deal with in the world. You know, we on again, off again. It's complicated. You get the point? That's some people's reality. So in that situation, you're gonna have to, you have to kind of start to lay foundation down now. A hard path that they could walk on. And the hard path is sex is marriage. So now what are you going to do? The person who is in the truth now. If it's a brother, that woman you're having sex with, that's your woman. Usually, as soon as people hear sex is marriage, they get disgusted by the person they're having sex with. As all the time, I'm tearing this thing up, or he, pounding me into the whatever the sisters say. But as soon as you hear, sex is marriage, oh my God. Why doesn't he leave me alone? Man, this bitch is all of a sudden she annoying. All that shit last week, she calling you BB Booby, and you love the shit. This week, who the fuck is BB Booby? You mad as fuck now because now you tied to this person. It's almost like in the world, the dysfunction is the ability to abandon it at any time, which is how we operate. We love the ability to be like, well, I could walk away from you. You could walk away from me. Whatever. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Make us send a subliminal post. And that's life. That's love. And then you all see each other at some, Christmas party and all the sparks start flying and you'll get together and you tell your boys, guess who, man? Oh, man, you back with her shit. And then she called the girls and said, girl, you wouldn't believe what happened to me. Not you. And that's, that's a love story to some people in the world. To me, that's utter bullshit and chaos. All right. If you're going through that, when you come to me, leave out some of the details because I might just throw up on the phone. I don't like unnecessary energy. I think energy should be put into something and let that shit grow. And that's the truth. You take all that energy and you put it into here, brother, and watch that shit grow. All that other shit, it's useless. Because the white man going to the moon, that devil Donald Trump got every Arab in the every whole ass Arab in the East to genuflect to his agenda for money. And you here playing hopscotch with some broad. Or you playing whack-a-mole with some nigga. What do you want me to do? So that's some people's reality. They come in here and they having sex with somebody right now. And then when they go back to the person and say, I'm trying to, make things right and blah, 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 no sex is marriage, that person gets disgusted. That person doesn't want to deal with them no more. Or they want to deal with them, they want to still have sex, but they don't really want the responsibility that comes with having sex. The brother mightn't want to deal with the sister no more because now he's her man. The sister mightn't want to deal with the brother no more because it's like now she can't go home on the weekend. You get the point? So in a situation like that, that's the situation we was addressing earlier. Where go ahead.
The way you was just breaking it down, I remember when I was in high school and I was working at like some store, and there was a sister that was pregnant, and we was in there in the break room, and then she got to bashing her, the father, and I just couldn't understand it. I'm like, how do you hate this dude so much? Why are you carrying his baby? And then I kind of grew up a little bit, and I kind of understand a little bit.
Oh yeah, that baby ruined her hot girl summer. That's why she hates him so much, and he probably just moved the fuck on. You get the point? But it's a dysfunction that we live with that we shouldn't. In the ideal case, we shouldn't. So that's what we was breaking down earlier on in the class. So that's why for the person who asked the question, aren't they supposed to work it out? They're supposed to, but there's many things as a people we're supposed to do. You're supposed to buckle that seat belt before you put the car in drive. Do you do that, motherfucker? Hell no. You be at the edge of the parking lot and Safeway doing this shit here. And biting it with your teeth, tucking it in while you're turning onto the roadway. Yeah, I mean that thing be pinging for a mile down the road before you put the belt on. A lot of people don't do nothing they're supposed to do. You get the point? So, and this is like nothing else. This is, like everything else, I should say, right? The second part of that question was, how can she come back and say she wants to be with someone else if it didn't work out? I didn't understand that too much. How can she come back and say she wants to be with someone else if it didn't work out? I'm assuming you asking, okay, if she's already married, how can she now go marry somebody else? Simple. People move on. People move on. No matter if she had sex with somebody and was married to somebody, if that brother don't want her no more, what's she supposed to do? She's supposed to just sit there and let that thing dry up and turn into a prune? Nah, that's going to bless another brother. Another brother going to get that blessing, and that's in the Bible. The Bible says, if the unbelieving depart, let them depart. You are not bound. What is it? You are not bound? Forget that last part. You are not bound in such cases, something like that. Or you are not, find it for me, just read it out, all right? But it means if that person leaves and they're gone, it's not your responsibility to go and try to, tell them what they're doing is wrong. Well, they say they're leaving, listen, you ain't supposed to divorce. Fuck you, I'm gone. No problem, shalom. You are free in that situation. You are not, they say you're not under bondage. I think that's what it says. Hebrews 7.
1 Corinthians 7:15.
1 Corinthians 7, read it out.
Okay. 1 Corinthians 7:14. For the unbelieving husband, for the unbelieving husband.
If the unbelieving depart, let them
verse
depart.
15. But if the
1 Corinthians 7 and what?
15.
15, go ahead.
But if the unbelieving depart, let him depart.
If the unbelieving depart, let them depart. Whichever person it is, male or female. Go ahead.
A brother or sister is not under bondage in such cases.
A brother or sister is not under bondage in such cases. What's the bondage? I'm married to this person. I'm tied to this person, which could feel like a bondage, like you're in prison, because it's like, are we going to do this or not? It could start to feel like that shit. So he said, the Lord is saying here, if that person leaves, let them leave. You are not under bondage in them cases. They don't want to believe sex is marriage. Fine. No sweat. If you like it, you should have put a ring on it. Bye, bitch. Go ahead. No problem. I'm not under bondage in such cases. That's fine. The brother don't want to, honor the sister. She coming the truth now. She trying to change her life. She trying to be loyal to your dumbass. She keeping her legs closed for you. And you still somehow find something disgusting and you tell her, nah, it's done. That's done. You're not under bondage in such cases, which means you are free to go marry and start fresh, start everything fresh. That's what it means. Go ahead, Shapat.
I believe in the world they say let the door hit them with the good where the good Lord split them.
Somebody gonna hit them there. That's not me. Somebody will find them and find them lovely. It just won't be me. Yeah, I mean, it won't be me, right? Regash, you good? What's the plow?
Right here it says, this is a large farming implement with one or more blades fixed in the frame.
Mm-hmm. What's it used for?
For like a field, for like planting and stuff like that.
Right. So you have you ever heard plow in a field? So what happens when you plow a field?
You basically when you plow a field, you go through with the machine, and you are.
Just describe what you see in your mind.
Okay, a tractor just going down, and it's like it's making the little lines in the field so you can put your crops in.
It turns the soil. That's what it turns the soil, right? Or splits the soil up, right? And you said a machine now. I know you modern. Go ahead.
Like I was gonna say, off of what he was saying, not the machine, but in biblical terms, you thinking back in the day, so you would see a horse, got tied up to this plow. And if it's a good plow, you know what I'm saying, and you got your hands, so you put
not a horse. They use a bull.
A bull.
They use a bull for that shit.
Cattle, good cattle.
Yep. Use a big bull for that joker.
But then you putting your hand to the plow.
Right. Okay.
And then it's pulling it.
It's okay. The you behind the plow is guiding it and also keeping weight on it that it goes into the earth. You all ain't following. It's the okay. It's damn near the same. Like life is damn near the same cycle repeated again. It's the same thing. It's if you having a child with a woman, you have to go into the earth. Right. You have to go into the earth and then put the seed there. That plow is doing that with the field. That's why the terminology is so much the same. A husband, the word husband comes from husbandman, which is a farmer. You get the point? That's what husband is. You are like a farmer. You taking care of this land. Even in our slang, we call a woman, the early 90s or late 80s hip hop. What do they call a woman? Because she's from New York. Sometimes. No. Go ahead.
My old earth.
My old earth. And you'll say your child is your seed. Agricultural terms. You get the point? So the plow is there. You holding that steady and you getting it pushed down into the earth, making sure it stay on line, on course. I think one of them men, was it Elisha? Elisha was the one, I think he didn't need no bull. I think that nigga was driving that plow by himself. Elijah came past and saw him in a field, plowing the field with no damn animal. He was strong as shit. Elisha said, that nigga need to come work for me. Fuck that field. Come and learn this shit here. That's why he say age is for wisdom, youth is for strength. You get the point? So he said, no man who puts his hand to the plow, Ragash. No man who does what?
No man that works.
That starts this. If you put your hand, you're starting to work because it wasn't working before. Your hand's not on the plow. No man who puts his hand to the plow, go ahead.
And looking back.
Look back, go ahead.
Is fit for the kingdom.
It's fit for the kingdom. Now, just from the metaphor, hand on the plow, and you're doing what?
You're working.
What does the Bible say? You're working, yeah. And what does the Bible say? Hand on the plow and
looking back.
Looking back. So you're doing what? Your hand on the plow and you're looking back.
Okay.
You're not fit for the kingdom. You can't do this job. You can't. You put your hands on that plow, you had to look at this is what we're doing now. You can't be looking back at what you was doing. You can't be looking on the side at what you would like to do. You came up here and say you wanted the job. You went out there and you put your hands on the plow. Now you're going to tell me what? You done? You got to finish this whole field, nigga. What's your problem? You're not fit for this kingdom. You got to leave. You can't do this work. You cannot come up off this job once you start doing it. Especially you brothers. This is for sisters too. Sisters have a job up in here. But you brothers, it's going to be a sad day. You put your hand to the plow. Let me tell you something now. That's why every time a brother gets raised up, it's said to him, like, do you accept this rank? You don't have to become a trooper. You know, you could say, I just want a name. You'll be a civilian. It's fine. Right? You'll have a name. You'll be a brother in here. Nobody is going to say anyway. There's a brother in here. I always remember him. Yakazak. He's from DC. Yakazak was in Hebrew Academy with he's in the pictures. He's in these Passovers. He's in every Passover. He comes to every Passover. Some of y'all might know him. He traveled the world. He doing now what Bakwash used to do back in the day. He in Tibet, he in China, all kind of shit. This brother traveled all over, but he comes to every Passover. And he said that he don't think he could do this job. He said he look at what we do, and he's like, the job requires a more honorable person, and he couldn't do it. He came and he said it. And the general told him that was very strong of him to say and do. And for that, the school is always a friend to him. He's always a friend of the school, brothers. That's why so many brothers see him and they're all on his post, liking and talk, because he's a friend of the school. He knew he couldn't do the job, and he said it. Versus what? What usually happen? A brother get up there perpetrating and then leave without saying a goddamn thing. You can't respect that shit. That's not honorable. You understand? He was honorable. He's honorable. He would come to class and bring drinks, food, always at Passover. He's at every one. He always there, come through. Sometimes he could only stay a day, and everybody know who the hell he is. He's a friend to the school. You get the point? You don't have to do it. But brother, the minute you say, "Can I'll do it," and just because of the brothers on live and you're looking to get posted up and everybody say, "Congratulations, Zach. Good job, Zach," I just be here like, "Oh boy, he don't know what the fuck he just signed up for." You get up on that podium, Mark, and start reading. You better die in this school. You better die in here, die on that podium, die in class, die serving the Lord. You decide to leave one day, brother. The Lord gonna make your life hell. He's gonna make your life hell because you started a job. He hired you for the job. You told him you would finish it, and you did not finish it. What would you do to a contractor who comes to paint your house and does the first wall and never comes back? Lays 20 tiles and leaves your floor bare. What would you do?
We're gonna have a problem.
All right. Well, now you understand why your life is hell. Not yours, but you know, if you turn back,
I don't know.
You turn back, you look back. Eventually, your hand's gonna leave the plow because your head is this way. Even a horse, they got blinders on them. You ever notice in horse racing? You all don't notice that? In horse racing, a horse got blinders on them. You got to go? Okay. A horse has got blinders on them because why? Go ahead.
So they can focus on what's in front of them.
Exactly. The jockey don't want them looking no other way. Because the jockey knows if that horse do this, he gonna run that way. You get the point? He wants you focused right here. That's all he wants you to do. So I'm just giving you a fair warning. I know some of these students, this is their last class, but they didn't want to put their hand on that plow. It's hard work. It's very long days. It's blood, sweat, and tears. But if you're willing to do the work, there's great reward. There's great honor. There's great power that comes from it. You get the point? So that's what it means, Ragash. No sweat. Somebody else had their hand up just now. Hold on. No, let me get Exodus 22 and 16. Sister asked for the precept that sex is marriage. Right? Now, always remember that too for all the brothers. Something like that going on, you hearing about it. Now, of course, if she was married 2-3 years ago, like she's been single for a long time, he done gone. You get the point? He gone. It's like, what are we talking about? She ain't heard from him, and it's safe to say he gone. But if this is like a year ago, 2 years ago, you wanna, you know what I mean? You wanna make the call. You get the point? Yeah, you wanna just get counsel on it. You just want to get counsel on it and see what's really going on. And whoever you call, the general, your camp leader, or whatever, they're gonna tell you, okay, he done long gone out. She ain't heard from him. She don't even know where he is. She don't even have a number for him. He's gone. Then another case, it'll be like, that's kind of fresh. Like, I know, it happens when you're young, where some people think a separation for 6 months is a big deal. You know, you ask your grandparents, they married for 63 years. What the fuck is 6 months in 63 years? They'll tell you there's times they ain't talk to each other. She just cook him food. He just make sure anybody comes to the door get shot. But they ain't talking to each other. Here's your food, nigga. Thank you, bitch. That's it. For about a whole year, they like that. And they done made children and all kind of shit. Sometimes shit happen, brother. Shit just happen. But that don't mean go start something new. You get the point? You gotta give it time. But the minute he say he's done and it's clear, then you could now go, relieve the property. You get the point? Give me Exodus 22 and 16. Whoever has it.
Exodus chapter 22.
Oh, boy, that's what I like, boy. Quick on the draw.
Verse 16.
Go ahead.
And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed.
Right? If a man entice a maid. You know what I mean? Get one of them crowns from Shapat. You know what I mean? You make sure you don't put on no commanders attire because they lost recently. Listen, I think good with the bada. I love DC teams. I'm just messing with you. Shapat been having no fun tonight. You dress nice. You're getting get some smell good. This frankincense is my favorite smell. I always like being young in the truth. You get some frankincense, put that on your beard. I see it, but listen, I swear by this one here. Something about this one here. Oh boy. Put it on your bed, get it on your clothes, you go by her. She's gonna do that thing right there to you. She's gonna do that thing right there because you smell good, you look good. You entice her, you seduce her, you talk to her, in a certain way. You know what I mean? You seduce her, and a woman who is seduced, brother, wants you to take everything. So you could entice, if a man entice a maid, go ahead.
That is not betrothed.
And that's not betrothed. She's not promised to another man. Right? All that is the brotherhood. Right? We was on the backside of that where she done get married and the marriage fall apart. That's the backside of it. The front side of it is she's courting somebody. If she courting somebody, I'll leave her alone for the sake of brotherhood. Right? For the sake of brotherhood, which is why the young brother, when he said he would focus on the girl, never focus on the girl. Ever. She got a tail. She got 2 milk factories on her chest. She got them Bambi eyes when she ready to seduce your dumb ass. What the fuck you looking at her for? You're giving up. You're losing the battle. Do not look at her. You remember that Greek mythology, Medusa? Don't look. Brother, don't look at the picture. Just unfollow her. Don't look at none of her pictures. Nothing. Because, brother, she's going to post a picture that's going to send you, that's it. You lost. You deflated. And then 6 months you're in a council and everything came out. Read the text he sent to you 6 at 3 o'clock in the morning. Your eyes are like the stars of the earth. Oh, he's a poet, sir. He's a poet. Everything going to come out because you all done fall apart now. Because you were so thirsty for the damn tail. Ignore her. She's going to be there. She ain't going nowhere. She's going to be there. Ignore her. Just leave her alone. Focus on who owns her, who is responsible for her, who is her authority. That's what you want to do. Like if you don't, you go shopping for a car, brother. You don't know you want this car. You don't go to the car lot every day and go and stick your head in the window and smell the leather and touch the car. You don't do that, right? What the fucking you're working it out with the person who you got to buy the car from. That's it. You don't want to do that. You're going to entice yourself with her and you're going to fall weak to her. That's in the Bible too. Don't gaze at a woman's beauty. She bad. She knows she bad. Everybody knows she bad. She ain't going to get no better between today and tomorrow. You don't have to focus on her. Focus on the brotherhood. All right? So if a man entices a maid that's not betrothed, go ahead.
And lie with her.
And lie with her. Regards you to what? All right, let's focus. All right, I'll just leave the phones alone if you don't need it. All right, go ahead.
He so surely
and lie with her, meaning he has sex with her. That's what laying with her mean, right? He lay with her. He done entice her. He seduce her. He spit game. He dropped the most gamey game. Whatever he do, and she's with it, and she's like, listen, we could sort that dowry later. I know my father. Her father is kind with her because that's his daughter. He's going to be wroth with you, though. It's going to be bad. But she somehow, she gets you in her. She's like, you ain't want none of this tail? What's wrong with you? Something. Or she catch you good and proper. When a woman wants you, it's very little men, very few men, could say they walked out unscathed. Very few. It takes a strong man to just, walk away from that thing. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. I think I drink so much water. Yeah, I mean, she gonna set a trap for you, brother, and she gonna know she got you because she knows the minute you have sex with her, she's yours. And if you play like you don't want her, she could go to authority now. No, she could charge you, which is why you can't focus on her. You can't. Let her focus on you. Let her, scroll through your pictures all hours, the mornings, and let her do all that shit. You ain't got time for that. You had to be a man. She gonna always be there. Go ahead,
So that's how Christ got here.
Listen, Mary, listen. Mary, make sure and get Joseph, good and proper. You get the point? That's exactly how Christ got here, even with their forefather with Boaz and Ruth. Remember, the scriptures say Ruth went and laid at Boaz's feet. Boaz chilling. Boaz had a big field. He had imagine like a big farm with acres of land. He had field with wheat. And he would go supervise the shit even though he didn't have to. He had workers. And some day late, brother, after they threshing the wheat, he lay down there in some part of the field, brother. Out. Go ahead, Shapan. Come on. I know. Come on with it.
So like I remember when you describing it one time, and like she's soft as I don't know. Well, of course, she put on everything she needed to do, got her hair right, everything, and she memorized where he laid at.
Yep.
It ain't like he got lights everywhere. You memorize where he laid at. Went and laid across the bottom and covered herself with his blanket.
Oh, bro.
And he woke up like
he felt the draft, Doc. He felt the draft. He's like a draft and then a warmth. He lay in there, brother, sleep. And this sister come, brother, and imagine like your long garment. She moved the garment from his feet and lay on his legs and cover herself with the rest of the garment. Imagine you wake up there and this bad bro, she ain't doing nothing but just laying there sleeping. Because I keep a budget for a dowry. I'm trying to tell you. I keep a separate wallet for a dowry just in case. That's my just in case money. You don't pay insurance for cars. I keep that in case, bro. I keep that wallet in case. You get the point? So you entice her, you have sex with her. Read the last part.
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
He shall surely endow her to be his wife. Now, after he done had sex with her, he had to go and pay that dowry. That's what endow means. He had to go and tell the father and pay the father's price. Now, he had to pay whatever price the father say. And of course, the father can't price him out. The father will be tempted to price him out, meaning, yeah, give me $100,000 for the girl. And that's the father telling the nigga, fuck you, I ain't giving her to you. But that's against the spirit. That's also in the Bible. The Bible says he has to be, he had to give him something that he could pay. Give him a little extra because he stole, but give him something he could pay. You get the point? Because what's he going to do? You're going to take her back now? He done had sex with her. The next man coming, he going to know this girl ain't pure. Like, what are you going to do? Keep her in the house now? You might as well just let him have it. She made that decision. She's grown. Whatever. That marriage goes south. She did that. You're going to be able to charge her for it. So that's your sex. That's one of them. There's many more. But that's one of the main ones, all right? There's no marriage license and all that. We went through that last week. What else we have?
There's a comment from Cliffy Ratcliffe. Says, watch the YouTube video. Funny for real. The Dark Ages were the time in Europe when that was ran by blacks. Hilarious. They say whites should bow down, should give our money to them.
Yeah, listen, man, it's definitely black people ruled in Europe, ruled the world really at one point. I don't know about this documentary, but I know you can watch any class in the UPK and get that breakdown for sure. All right. Go ahead.
And
of course, that's any time with King James, right? King James was also around that time. I think he was the last of it. He was the last of those, not the last, like he's the last one, but he was around the tail end of that Dark Ages. Because shortly after that was pure white supremacy, right? King James, who translated the Bible, he was King James, the sixth of Scots, first in England. He was a black man who ruled in Scotland and England. He sat on 2 thrones at once. All right. And there's many more of them who's like that, and sisters too. All right. Go ahead.
Colin A says, Shalom, Captain. If I may, can you please give a breakdown on why we don't celebrate birthdays?
Give me Proverbs 3:31. Go ahead.
Job, first chapter of Job too.
Okay, I'm not sure on that one. I don't think that's birthdays. I think that's each man celebrating his day. I'm not sure if that's birthdays. Okay. Go ahead, young brother. But give me Proverbs 3:31. Give me the one with Pilate celebrating his birthday and Pharaoh also. Go ahead.
Go. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Right. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Right. That's in the Bible. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Birthdays are not our custom. Like Israelites, we are not a people who keep dates as a custom. Like you notice Passover is never on the 12th of April every year. Like, oh, there's December 25th. Passover is a seasonal thing that goes with the moon and the seasons, right? Commander General Yahanna and General Mayak work out those calendars every year based on the cycles of the moon and the seasons. So 1 year Passover might be April 28th. The next year it might be April 1st. Then it would be March 27th. You get the point? It varies. The brothers in the Caribbean and in Brazil and in Canada and in England would know that not so much England, but definitely Trinidad, Brazil, and I think Canada would know Carnival is never the exact same date. I think when I was very young, I think Carnival used to be every February 27th and 28th, I believe. But then it started changing with Ash Wednesday. Carnival is really based off of Ash Wednesday, right? Ash Wednesday, you all know about Ash Wednesday with the Catholics, right? We'll break that down when they get closer to Ash Wednesday, where they go in there and they put ashes, they put the sign of the cross and ashes on their forehead to forgive their sins for everything they did before. And everything they did before means Carnival Monday and Tuesday is a day, is them 2 days where they could have just, you know, bacchanal. Bacchanal is a word which means tremendous partying and revelry and rioting. It comes from a Greek god called Bacchus. And Bacchus was the god of debauchery, which is drunken sex and partying and orgying, which is what Carnival is. Carnival means like farewell to the flesh, or saying, I'm going to do all this worldly shit now, get it out in the system like a purge. And then Ash Wednesday, go and get forgiveness, and then go fast for 40 days of Lent all the way to Easter. I take that back, not all for Wednesday, but all for Easter. You get the point? So once the Catholic Church say when Easter Sunday is, they go back Easter Friday, then they go back 40 days to Ash Wednesday, and then they set up the Carnival. But they have specific dates for it. We don't. We are not a specific people. When you read in the Bible, you would read King so-and-so reigned during the time of this other king, and he reigned for 10 years. It was around this time. When Christ was born, what did they say? It was around the time of what? Passover, because Mary and Joseph went up for Passover. You're familiar with what I'm talking about? Right? The same. That's why he was born in the inn. You know what I'm talking about? No? Not in the inn, in the manger. When he was born, they would say Christ was away in a manger. You know what I'm talking about? No, some of you are looking at me funny.
I remember you breaking it down before.
Yeah, okay. During Passover time, they went up to the city of David, which is Jerusalem, for Passover. There was no room in the hotels, so they slept in a barn. And Mary went into labor in the barn, which is why in Catholic and Christian homes, under the Christmas tree, there's something called a creche, which is like little figurines of goats and cows and a baby in a manger, which is like a trough for animals. That's where your king laid his head when he was born. And he was born there because Joseph and Mary there was no room in any hotel. So they had to sleep in Wawa gas station. They had to pull aside in Maryland House and pull aside there and sleep there. And he was born in the back of Maryland House. That's where your king was born. You get the point? Because there was no hotel room. There's none. You understand? But in the Bible, the account of it is during the time of the Passover, around tax season, the time when they was collecting tax. You would see around, they'll give you what was going on at the time. But the Bible I don't think ever says, in 650 BC, on the 5th day of this month, very rarely. Now you'll see it mentioned with the heathens. Go ahead.
It's like this to bring in mind, like with all that manger, and it's like they got such an obsession with Christ as a baby, sweet baby Jesus, and all that. With Christians love little babies and kids, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I wonder why.
Because they can't fight back.
God.
That's why. Because a grown nigga gonna say, no, nigga, you're not gonna do that to me. right? Like Paul D'Angelo. I wanted to talk about him tonight. I don't think we're gonna fit it in. They done drove that nigga crazy with them sodomite. And let me finish this thing up, all right? So so we are not a people who always keep specific times and dates. You get the point? It's always in the 5th year of King, around the time of some feast. You get the point? But we are not a people who keep specific dates. We are not that type of people. The Greeks, the Romans, they are that type of exact to this date. That's how they are. Exact amount. That's how they are. You get the point? You go to any farm of the white man or restaurant, they take that for example. A restaurant, right? At the end of the shift, if there's food there, what the restaurant does?
They throw it away.
They throw the food out because they have to be exact. This is what's sold and the rest is gone. In the Bible, it says if you have a field with trees, you have to plant extra, they call gleanings, for poor people who could come and pick. You're not selling that, you're not making no profit off of that. That's just extra. We are a people who, we're not exact to the T. A little more, a little less. We're not, nobody ain't gonna kill you for you're 2 ounces short. You get the point? As long as nobody trying to rob you. We're not that people, but the heathens are. The heathens are the one who are exact. The heathens celebrate birthdays because it's a heathen custom of wanting to be a god for one day, right? That's what birthday really is. That you are a god for this day, and everybody brings you gifts and honors you, and you celebrated like you are a god for that day. And that's why people lose their mind when you forget their birthday. You didn't even get me nothing for my birthday. You're here, ain't you? Go ahead.
Just recently, I had somebody who I used to associate with. They cut me off because I didn't tell them happy birthday after I expressed to them that I no longer celebrate those days.
Listen, man, you was always cut off. You just didn't know. You just didn't know that you was always cut off. People cut you off. When you've realized you're cut off, you was always cut off. Other people, that's ain't gonna matter if they really was there with you. You know what I mean? But that's how serious it is for some people. Let me get them precepts quick. You have it? Oh, Salak, jam me up? No. All right. You're gonna find exact dates mentioned in the Bible with heathens. I think in the Apocrypha, the 20th and 5th day of the month of Kalslu. That's with Hanukkah, where they had the pig on the altar. That was a sacred day for the heathens. Pig is sacred to the heathens. And that's where, of course, they get the pork or the ham on Christmas Day from. This was the Greeks and the Romans. You could find that in the Apocrypha in First Maccabees, I believe. The 2nd or the 3rd chapter. 2nd chapter, maybe. All right. You found it, Tripod? Go ahead. Which one we have? With Pharaoh, give me that one. Genesis what? 40 and 20? All right, this is Pharaoh celebrating a birthday. Go ahead.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 40 and verse 20. And it came to pass the 3rd day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, that he made a feast unto all servants. And he lifted up his head of the chief butler and of the chief baker among his servants.
Right, he celebrated his birthday. The Pharaoh did. So the Egyptians celebrated birthdays. The Israelites didn't. You'll never find an account in the Bible of an Israelite celebrating a birthday. You get the point? Celebrating a birthday. The wise men came with gifts for Christ, not because it was his birthday, but this was the king that was prophesied to come to deliver Israel. Right? They came with gifts because he was the king, not because it was his birthday. Give me the one in with Pilate. Who you gonna say? Herod. I keep saying Pilate. So like it's Herod, right? New Testament, right? Matthew 14 and 6. Let's get that.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 14, verse 6. But when the Herod's birthday was kept,
But when Herod, it doesn't say the, right?
Salaki. But when Herod's birthday was kept, the daughter of Herodias danced before them and pleased Herod.
Right? So they would keep a birthday celebration for Herod. Right? There's no account of birthdays for the children of Israel. Right? That's not our custom. That's the custom of our oppressor. Herod was our oppressor. I believe he was a Greek or a Roman. And Pharaoh was our oppressor. He was an Egyptian when he was in his captivity. Both those heathens kept birthdays. They both did. We should never ever choose the ways of our oppressor. Keeping a birthday is a heathen custom, and it's making yourself a god for a day, which is going to piss the Lord off anyway. All right. So in short, that's what it is, brother. You could or sister, whoever asked the question, you could look up a little more on it on your own. You could Google the origins of it and see. But that's not an Israelite thing to do. Added to that, who the hell want to celebrate every year you're getting older? Who want to know that? I know ain't no sister want to know that shit. Oh, that's why women after a while they turn to what, 27, 33 to what, 24. They're 24 for about 10 years. Because they don't want nobody saying, how old are you now? And it's 45 candlesticks or 59 candlesticks on a cake to blow out. Ain't nobody want to know that. You want to know another key to having a good marriage? Don't never celebrate a birthday. Never celebrate. That bitch is as young as you met her the first time. Still feel like the first time too. Hell. You get the point? Don't ever, how old? She ain't old, nigga. What the hell are you talking about? You ain't old. She ain't old. None of y'all old. Let the thing go out. And that's why the UPK brothers and sisters in here look so different. Don't look beat up like you're in the world. You look beat up because you say you're blowing out candles every goddamn year. You sticking your face in something every year and blowing out the damn candles. You're getting drunk. You're doing, all kind of nonsense to celebrate your birthday. And if somebody miss your birthday, you go into depression for about a month. You don't want to talk to nobody. You're putting your phone on silent because you ain't getting no birthday gifts and shit, you old salty ass. Come up in here and let's celebrate the Passover, man. Come up in here and preserve your youth and look young and healthy and strong. Go ahead.
I have a precept of how we didn't celebrate birthdays.
Come on with it.
Come, sir.
This is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 6 and verse 7. And in the day of the king's birth.
I might need another cool if you don't mind.
Verse 7. And in the day of the king's birth, every month they were brought by bitter constraint to eat the sacrifices. And
so every year when the king celebrated his birthday, they would be brought in by bitter constraint. Meaning what? What does that mean? Who knows? To water two, please. What does bitter constraint mean? Do you think? I remember that trick in school, Regash.
What?
When the teacher asked a question, all of a sudden you had to use the restroom. Yeah, I understand that. Go ahead. I'll let you know when we answer the question so you can come back up. You'll hear everybody clapping. That's it. Go ahead. What does bitter constraint mean? Go ahead.
So, bitter constraint sounds like people didn't want to do it, but they were kind of forced to do it.
Yeah, they didn't want to celebrate that shit. But they was forced to celebrate it, right? They was forced to celebrate it. They didn't want to celebrate that thing. But the king, he want to have this damn birthday, and he forced the people to come in to eat all the sacrifices and shit like that. Whatever. And the sacrifices is what? The food for the birthday party. You get the point? All the food, all the pig they would eat, all that. That's birthdays are not our custom. And they're really satanic. They're so satanic. Like not practicing this custom, especially for a woman. If you're a brother and you get depressed over your birthday, you might want to go and check your testosterone level. You might want to go and check them T levels at that doctor because you're starting to get feminine. It's still wrong for a woman to lose it, but it's so childish. It's a childish celebration. Like, it's really backwards. Your brother, you getting bent out of shape over the shit. You're wrong as hell. Right, birthdays are not our custom. It's a heathen custom. It's a selfish custom. It's a childish custom, and it's not of the Lord. All right. You good to go?
Slack.
Oh, Salaki, go ahead, brother.
More to bring it home on it.
Come on, please.
Come. And when the feast of Bacchus was kept, Bacchus was kept. Bacchus. When the feast of Bacchus was kept.
Right, Bacchus, that's the same god I was telling you about, the Greek god. And that's where you get the word bacchanal from. You hear it in more in the Caribbean with carnival. You'll hear all the bacchanal, meaning all the revelry and partying. You see, I told you. I told you. You get the point? All the reveling and partying that that go on, it comes from worshiping that Greek god Bacchus. Right? Go ahead.
Okay. The Jews were compelled to go in procession, to Bacchus, carrying Bacchus.
Like I'm cussing y'all. Bacchus. All right. You saying Bacchus. I don't like what I said. Go ahead, brother. Salaki. Y'all, I have an accent. Don't try to say it like me. Just say what the hell you know. You see up there.
That's how I'm reading it for real.
Yeah, I didn't say Bacchus. I didn't say that shit. I'm a Benjamin dog. I'll get excommunicated for saying some shit like that. Go ahead.
Okay. The Jews were compelled to go into possession to Bacchus, carrying ivy.
Go ahead. Right? They're carrying an idol because it's the king's birthday. You get the point? And that's the cake. So I'm trying to move on. So that's the cake coming through, the presents, all that nonsense. That's all that's birthday. That's a good precept too if you want to write down that for your birthdays. All right. What's that one? 6 and 7 through 9. All right, yeah, that's definitely too wild. I hope that answered the brother question. All right. Good to go? Any more questions in the room? Go ahead, brother. I'm coming to you.
Can I get a breakdown of Isaiah?
What's going on, Salakia? Somebody muted? One of the brothers, whoever's online, you had a question too?
No, it was just coming back in.
Oh, okay, no sweat. Go ahead.
Can I get a breakdown of Isaiah 6 through 10?
I'm gonna try. All right. You had one too? Go ahead.
Nah, so like I was just gonna say that it closed off real good, and it was saying if we didn't do it, they put us to death.
Oh, he didn't read that part. All right. Next time, read it all the way through. All right. If you just read it all the way through. All right. Shabbat, you could read it. You have it on your thing there.
Verse 9, and whoso would not conform themselves to the matters of the Gentiles will be put to death.
Boy, that's it. Whoso would not conform themselves to the matters of who?
Of the Gentiles.
Of the Gentiles. Birthdays are a Gentile custom, a heathen custom. It has nothing to do with us. And to celebrate birthdays is you conforming to the matters of the heathens. You doing it because Kim Kardashian doing it. You're doing it because Donald Trump does it. That's why you celebrating birthdays. Go ahead.
Should be put to death. Mm-hmm. Then might a man have seen the present misery.
If you don't do it, you will be put to death. And if not, you would see the present misery that is happening. Right? And in the spirit, today, if you don't celebrate the birthday, you're getting put to death. You get cut off, like the brother said. You don't say happy birthday to somebody, I had to cut you off, man. You dead to me now. That's what they say. You didn't even get me something for birthday. You dead to me now. All right, heathen. Ain't no sweat. Listen, there's life outside of people in the world. I'm going to just tell you that straight. Right. You don't have to suffer their bullshit and their childishness, man. You don't have to suffer somebody who are in an emotional wreck. 1 minute they're up, next minute they're down. You don't have to deal with that shit. You don't have to. You don't have to. I'm going to say deal with it. Your life doesn't have to revolve around that. That could be a facet of your life. Like, okay, this is just something I deal with. Like I pay a car note or I have a tire that goes flat. But you could come in here and really live and lift your head up and see bigger picture and be part of something way bigger than a fucking birthday. You get the point? That they're going to call you in 6 months anyway. Hey, man, listen, I ain't talked to you since my birthday. I overreacted, man. It's all right, man. Listen, man. Listen, my love for you, brother or sister, is bigger than a birthday. I ain't even tripped, man. I understand. Don't even worry about it. Bitch ass. I'll accept your apology. It's all good. It's not a big deal. But you don't have to succumb to all that emotional roller coaster shit. That shit ain't good for your stress, man. Yeah, no problem. No birthday for you. And I'll talk to you in 6 months. Go ahead.
Like that was heavy what you said, because it was a year when this one song called Emotional Roller Coaster came out with Vivian Green. And for some reason, I was noticing even all the men was singing that song.
Brother,
come on, they on an emotional roller coaster. Loving you was never good for me.
Jake,
you know what I'm saying?
Jake is bad out here. It's bad for brothers out here, especially now where there's no fathers around. Like children need that grave feeling. You see, like that feeling. Those of you who are kids or around kids, when that man walk in the room and everybody straighten the fuck up, and I just pick up a broom and start sweeping and shit. That shit is kind of healthy to have, because that shit gives a certain amount of grounding to you. Without that man there, you're free to float off into whatever world. Anywhere your mind goes, you float off. That man gonna bring you right back down to earth, right where it's solid. And it's good for the kids, it's good for the ribs, it's good for everybody in that situation, because you have some gravity to you. You're not so light and free and just, ooh, birthday, ooh, what the fuck? Birthday. Nigga, Passover.
Right.
That's too much work. What you need to get to Passover is a man. What about this Passover fee? You get your garment. What about your boots? What time you're leaving to head down there? Who leaving at 10? You pick this one up. Make sure you'll get your hotel. It's work. That birthday is just go buy some gift and show up and eat and drink. This is bullshit. You get the point? You need that masculine energy. So now, today, in today's world, brothers are down bad. Like that brother D'Angelo. Bro, I remember his music. And I remember when that video came out, and I could not believe this shit. I could not believe this was, a thing. And they say this video was for the ladies. I ain't sure. And that's, he said he did not want to be seen. He said he hated the video, and that's his biggest song. And he said he hated the video because he never wanted to be seen as a sex symbol. Now, the average man wants to be seen as a sex symbol, not naked, but the average man wants every broad, to want it. You get the point? That's just how the average man is. What does he mean when he doesn't want to be seen as a sex symbol? What does he really mean?
He's Bob with the shot.
Exactly. That's what he means. Because he knew them faggots in Hollywood, he was a sex symbol to them. He knew that shit. He knew a man know how to get naked for a woman to be, to see him as a sex symbol. Half of them bros on the internet, brother, watching your video on mute, just looking at you, just up there on the podium, just going crazy. And listen, that video, not the video, the movie with them 5 singers, the one who hung the nigga off the roof and shit. You see that brother in that chair? Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm trying to tell you, you're trying to get my attention. You just squirrel. I'll be right there. You see that brother in that chair? That nigga was not naked. And that supposedly was based on a true story. That she was not naked. Michael Jackson used to walk out on stage and bros just used to faint. Just pass out. They say when the stadium got clear, it smelled like piss all in the front row. Because them bros would lose their mind. He ain't naked. They all want to have sex with him. They all want to be there. James Brown. What's Rick James, bitch? They all want to have sex with Rick James. James Brown. James Brown get up there and say, I look good. I smell good. I can sex good. The broad says that right. He wasn't naked up there. You get the point? A man don't have to be naked for that shit. That naked shit they made that man do, that was for them faggots in Hollywood. And their country, and them Jewish ones, we might get banned. And I'm going to say it anyway. They control media. Like everything you see on TV that they push, that's for their entertainment. That's how they want us to think and view things and see things and, go through things. And we try to imitate that shit and crash everything. That was for them. That wasn't for us. They did that to him, brother. He never recovered from the video. Brother developed a bad addiction. I think he got severely overweight after I think he didn't even drop another album after that until later on, or probably never did. You understand? That really ruined him. And that's what they do to, our musicians and our entertainers. They all have to do some sort of buck-breaking event. Will Smith did it with 6 Degrees of Separation. Don't go see the movie. Just take my word for it. He fully did it. That's how he became this huge star. Right. Don't go see the movie. Don't, just take my word for it. They all have to do it. There's another singer called India Ari. Some of the younger brothers might know, but India Ari was a top flight musician, kind of like how he was. Good with the piano, good, like how Alicia Keys is. And because she wouldn't do certain things, and she was also very dark skinned, the industry likes lighter skin. And here we don't demonize either one, but that's just how the industry is. But they wanted her to do and say and put on certain clothes, and she wasn't with it. And nobody even knows who the hell she is now. You get the point? Of course, of course. But you're a man. You ain't one of them faggots in Hollywood want to see everybody naked behind, which is why that's how Hollywood is. Go ahead.
It's like if I made to break the hearts of many older women. You know what I mean? Like my mother's age and all them, they used to love Denzel Washington. Mm-hmm. And Denzel Washington even put on a dress. And when I usually tell people, when did he put on a dress? If you ever saw the movie Ricochet, he got blamed by the dude he locked up that got out and was terrorizing. Everybody thought he was dead, but he was setting them up. He drugged them up.
I remember the movie.
And one part he was him and his man got accused of being pedophiles at some rec center project that they was doing.
Okay.
And it was a big thing. And so part of the plan to get him out was he was sitting on the tower. Remember at the end of the movie, he was sitting on the tower and he was in a dress. And he was like, yeah, we did it. And he's putting makeup on and the helicopters was flying around. He's like, yeah, remember that. You got to watch the end of the movie because he's playing along with what he was accused with. And he put on a dress and was sitting on the tower in LA.
I had to go see it now. You're gonna mess me up with that shit.
Denzel Washington wore
that's the greatest actor alive. I don't care what nobody say.
And he got shot. And he got shot in the tail like every other black actor.
Yeah, definitely. But okay, straight up, the buck breaking shit. That was no Will Smith shit though. That Will Smith shit in 6 Degrees of Separation. That was not putting on a dress. That nigga bared his whole behind for some white man to go into. And they put him on TV for that shit. So they always do it to our people. And you're going to have to, you could just leave that world and come into the truth and never have to deal with that nonsense, right? The Jewish man, he's controlling this world. The white man is controlling it. And they all the devil. They all want you into customs that is not of the Lord and to shame you, shame yourself, to bring down masculinity. They don't want it, which is why any man is a toxic man the minute he shows manhood. But there's no toxic femininity, though. Get the point? This is an attack on masculinity, on men. And you need to have that to be able to drive something forward, to get work done. You need that energy. You need that thing, which is why a man puts his hand to the plow. A woman not going to put her hands to the plow because that's not her forte. She's not going to push this thing forward. It's going to be too hard for her to do. She's going to get tired. She's going to feel sorry for the bull after a while. She gonna be like, look at him. Y'all be wringing his nose. He's snorting. He needs something. That nigga need to work. He gonna eat later. She don't understand that. She's not made up for that. She's made up to be more what? Feminine, but there's something else.
More nurturing.
Nurturing is something else.
More weak.
No. Because that's a strength. That's a strength that men don't have. You get the point? Compassionate, empathy, like a broad is able to feel something and go act on it, which is why you could sleep through a baby crying and she can't. You get the point? I'm telling you from experience. Yeah, she gonna get up for that shit. And why you get up when you hear a bump in the night. And even though she's up, she's not going to see where this bump is coming from. That's you. You could sleep through the baby crying, but you'll hear somebody picking at your back door. That will wake you up. You get the point? You're made up differently. You understand? And you that's what Esau doesn't want. Esau wants you to be without power and authority, as feminine as could be, and wants her to be non-compassionate, without empathy, and as aggressive as a rabid dog. And that's what you see every day in the media. You get the point? That's what Esau wants. You in here, it's the opposite. This is totally opposite. Let's get your scripture out real quick.
The precept that I wanted was not the precept, but the breakdown I wanted was of Isaiah 8-10.
Isaiah what?
Chapter 6, verse 8-10.
Okay, 6, 8-10. Go ahead and read out.
Come. Verse 8. Also, I heard the voice of the Lord saying, "Whom shall I send, and who will go for us?" Then I said, "Here I am, send me." And he said, "Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of his people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their hearts, and convert and be healed."
It's heavy sayings there, but go ahead, Shapat. Help me out. Fourth quarter, 14 inches. What we doing? You giving it back? Go ahead. Go on.
Like it by me. One day, Lord allow, you'll be able to sit up here and say the same thing when you're anointed to be a priest.
I think he hit the nail on the head. All right. So, okay, this is the Lord given instructions. All right. This is to Isaiah, and he's telling him how to go deal with his people. All right, read it one more time.
Okay. Verse 8. Also, I heard the voice of the Lord saying, "Whom shall I send, and who will go for us?" Then I said, "Here I am, send me."
Right. So he's saying, who will go for us? Who will I send now to do this job? He's saying, "Here I am, send me." Go ahead.
Come. Verse 9. And he said, "Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of his people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed."
All right. What does it sound like that last part saying?
It sounds like hear no evil, see no evil.
No,
something like that.
It ain't something like that. You just relating it to that shit.
Yeah, I think that's like where my mind going. That's where
your
my
mind
going.
Control your mind. It's okay. Focusing on what you're seeing. Make the heart of this people. And God said, "Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not." What does that mean? You're good on the food? Is there more chicken and shell? Anybody want seconds? Just let the brother know. Huh? If anybody wants, it's up to you. Up to you. Go ahead. Hear ye indeed, but understand not.
It's what I'm trying to relate it to, but not
Don't
relate
it. Just explain what is there.
What it sounds like to me is like, hear the words that I'm saying, and you may not understand, but still take heed to it.
No, just it. Hear ye these words. Hear ye indeed, but understand not. You're gonna hear me talking. You ain't gonna understand what the hell I'm saying. Keep going.
Okay. But perceive not.
No. Hear ye indeed, but understand not.
Yeah, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. So
you're gonna see something. You ain't gonna know what you're seeing. Keep going.
Come. Make the hearts of this people fat, and their ears heavy, and shut their eyes.
Right? The heart is what? Your mind. That's where your heart is in the Bible. Your heart is not this muscle. When people say in your heart of hearts, it's talking about your mind. So you say, make your heart fat, meaning make this thing just heavy where it's. You ever hear people say you have a lot on your mind?
Okay.
The heavy is the crown that wear, heavy is the head that wear. Your heart fat. Your ears heavy. It's down. and your what's it?
And shut their eyes.
And shutting their eyes. Like, so you can't understand nothing that's going on. You can't really see what's going on. You can't really hear what's going on. That was his mission, to go out there and speak in a way that they ain't gonna understand or hear. Because why? Go ahead.
Least they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and convert and be healed.
So why does the Lord does not want them to hear and see and understand? Sounds cruel, right? That's the God you serve. Why doesn't he want you to understand some shit?
Is it not meant for us to understand?
Yeah, I think you gotta understand a nigga father, boy. You gotta understand a nigga parent.
You gotta understand a nigga parent. Go ahead.
Yeah, you gotta understand a nigga parent.
Nigga parent.
Arwadi, I think you listening to it on YouTube.
Arwadi, I think you listening to it on YouTube. And it's giving me a bad feedback. Gotta
mute him, Mark.
Gotta
Yeah, Arwadi, you can't listen to it on YouTube. You have to listen to it on the link the brother sent you. All right, you can't listen to it. It's giving me a bad feedback in here, brother. Salaki, go ahead.
If I could try to answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
But like a parent dropping jewels on a child, and what he's saying is too heavy for him to understand at the moment, but at some point he will understand it.
No, he said lest they be healed, lest they understand with their heart and convert and be healed. I'm coming to the question. Go ahead.
Whoever he's given understanding to, you know what I'm saying? That's who he's putting in mercy on.
You ain't getting it. You ain't getting that. You got to think like a black parent right now. Go ahead.
This nigga got to learn.
So
he has to go through the fire.
You're thinking like a black parent. Come on, sis, let me hear it.
Do it because I said so.
Because they do what? I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. I'm not seeing what you're talking about. And I don't want you to see it, because if you do see it, you're going to understand, you're going to convert. What does convert mean? What's convert mean?
It means a change.
To change from what he was doing to something else, and you're going to be healed now. So why don't I want you to understand?
You don't need to understand. Just do what I said.
I lost it.
No sweat.
Can you repeat what you said one more time?
I can't. I don't want you to understand. Lest you be converted and be healed. The Lord wants to bust your ass out. He wants to take that belt out and beat you. Your parents at one time was coming home saying, I wish they didn't clean up so I could beat that damn child. I wish you didn't take the meat out of the fridge. So, you ever did something and you find you're getting your ass beat and there's a little too much vigor in this beating. My parents wanted to bust your ass out. They was hoping you didn't change, because they fed up with your shit and they want some action. That's it. That's it. Brother, the Lord, there's some people the Lord don't want forgiven and all. They ask Christ, why do you speak in parables? Christ said, lest they understand and change and escape judgment. What does that mean? Christ coming back for everybody to get healed? No, Christ wants some people to beat. Some people got to get it out. That's all. Come on. Come on. That's all. That's all. One of the precepts, find me the one where he said, who told you? Was it the baptism? Something. Something was going on. And one of them Pharisees showed up. And Christ said, it wasn't Christ or somebody else said, who told you about this shit? Meaning, you wasn't even supposed to be here to get this thing. Because you was one of them who was put for fire. You on the list to get beat. And that's just that. All right. The precept you want for this is Isaiah. Go to Isaiah 28, young brother. Go to Isaiah 28. Start at verse 9. Let me know when you find the other one, all right, Bakwash? Start at verse 9. Then we're going to line up peace, boy. We're going to get into this peace.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 9.
Go ahead, read on down. I'll tell you when to stop.
Come. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk, and drawn from breast.
From the breast.
From
read
the
what
breast.
You're seeing, all right? He's saying, who shall he teach knowledge? Who shall he make to understand doctrine? Right? That's what Isaiah is asking. Who will the Lord teach this knowledge to? Who will he make to understand this? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. What does that mean?
Like who? Like slowly, like teaching,
Simple.
like moving them away from.
Simple.
Like,
who shall I teach wisdom to? Who shall I teach doctrine to? Them that are drawn from the milk and weaned from the breast. What does that mean? I'm gonna come to. Go ahead.
Can't pass it.
No, sorry. Go ahead, sis.
Those who are old enough.
You saying it wrong, but I think that's what you want to say. You're just saying it wrong. Then who is weaned from milk and drawn from breast?
Babies.
Babies. That's the answer. Who will learn doctrine? Who will learn this wisdom? Who will learn it?
Babies.
A baby. Still don't get it. Because he don't want you to get it. You get the point? Now imagine you back in biblical time with this shit. You tell somebody this. Who gonna learn this? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. A big old man is like, so I ain't gonna learn it? That's what you gonna say? He gonna stone you. Now you see why they would stone the prophets. Now you see why they would be angry with the prophets. It's not talking about a literal baby. He can't learn nothing. He learning in class. You twinkle something in front of him, he gone. What does it mean now? Come on.
Those who are like a child again.
Those who are, give him a hand. Now he's locking in. Those who are like a child again. What does that mean?
The people who are made new, like who've been baptized, who went through the fire.
Nope. Go ahead. You was going to say something, White Thumb? Go ahead.
Those new in the truth, as they come in the truth, they're born again. They're like children being taught again.
Okay, that's what I need. What does that mean, like children? Yes, they're born in the fire and coming in the truth. You're giving me all the nice. I see you all know how to seduce some women. You all could talk. And born in the truth and like a child again, and coming to here and yielding and something. Before you know it, her leg up on the roof and one leg over there. What does that mean, though? Go ahead, sis. I'm gonna stop you. Don't worry. Go ahead.
Those who have the heart to accept what they're learning.
Yes, that's what a child does. A child, he don't know what he want to eat. That little baby, he eat what mommy give him. Does he say no? I want KFC. He don't even know KFC exists. You get the point?
Okay.
He knows whatever is put in front of him. He accepts that thing. Does he say, I don't want to wear that jacket tonight? I don't feel green. I feel like wearing blue. Or give me some blue, mommy. You know what I mean? Does he say that? No. He receives instruction. Come here, time to eat. Lay down, time to change his diaper. That's it. That's who's going to get wisdom. That's who's going to get doctrine. Somebody who can't receive it, they ain't going to get it. And they're going to always be confused, always be just turmoil because you're not weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. You're a grown person. Nobody can tell you nothing. You can't hear wisdom. You have eyes. You're seeing, but you can't perceive. You're hearing, but you don't understand. You have a brain, but you don't know what the hell this is talking about because you're not receiving it. You're not hearing it. It's like, Christ is black. Do you need a precept for it? Do you need a precept for the Jews is black? At some point in time, you're just going to have to believe Commander Johnny Yahanna because he's been doing this long enough. When you go to your doctor and your doctor say you are stage 4 cancer, do you say, doc, who you trying to fool, man? That degree ain't shit. I ain't got no stage 4. You don't battle back that. You believe whatever the doctor, you receive it. I need you to do this. Stop eating this. Take this therapy. Come for chemo. Take these pills. Take this pill with this. You receive all of that like a child. You get the point? But when it comes to this, that's not what that scripture means. I know what it means. That's people with the Bible. That's people with the Bible. Oh, not my Jesus. Oh, no. That's what that means. I'm gonna come to you, because go ahead, Chapat.
It's like if I may, at my slavery, right? You know what I'm saying? It has to do with a CDL and the type of vehicle that I drive. Everybody in the training that had a CDL and drove a similar vehicle or just drove even the bigger vehicle, they said they were the worst people to train. But
because
somebody who didn't know it all,
were
the best to train.
They know everything. You want to learn, you want to really get wisdom and knowledge out, go in there like you're stupid. Judites will call it playing possum. They say playing possum. Benjamites, Swap and them, they would say playing dead to catch Kobo alive. So I still have a Trinidad passport. I could still come back. I think I remember it right. You're playing dead to catch Kobo alive. Kobo is the Benjamite word for vulture, right? It's a French word. It's corbeau, C-O-R-B-A-E-U, but it's actually the word for vulture. Benjamite Trinidad would say Kobo. That's just how we say corbeau, right? But you're playing dead to catch Kobo alive, meaning you lying down there. You know, they show the movies, the vulture circling above. Eventually, they're gonna come down. And as you playing dead, it's coming closer to eat you. And then you grab it. And now you got a meal. It's that thing. You're playing dead to catch Kobo alive. You're going to have to be a child again to receive this. If you're not going to receive it. If you don't play dead, that bird ain't coming. You get the point? It ain't coming. If you ain't put that bait in the water, that fish ain't biting. You understand? You're going to have to be a certain way to receive this knowledge. It's just how it is. That's just how it is. And some people learn it quick. Some people take a little longer to learn it. Most of us, we come in here due to the problems we have when we get the counsel, and we follow the counsel, and then things start to work out. And after a reputation is built to the point where you just get a counsel or order to do something, and you don't even think no more. So you can't, all right, no sweat. Why are you out here holding this bottle of, I don't know, I'm not out here. I was told to come out here. That's it. You understand? When the disciples went to Christ about paying the taxes, they didn't want to pay no taxes. Christ said, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's and give to the Lord what's the Lord's. He says, as a matter of fact, go down to that river right now and you're going to pull a certain fish out of the river. In that fish mouth is going to be 2 talents or coins. I forget what he called it. He said, bring that so I could pay taxes. Now, you tell a brother, go down on the wharf and pull out a fish and you're going to get $500 out of his mouth. What is that brother doing? Or sister?
They're not going to do it. They're going to look at you like you're crazy.
They leaving the class out. They leaving the truth. If they have money, they leave in the country because your ass is crazy. But somebody who is in here, who is weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast, is going right to that spot and calling when they get there. Hey, I'm at the spot now. Is this where you want me to be? All right, yeah, I'm going to go get this fish now. I'll come back with the $500. Get the point? Now, there's people who listen and going to be like, you're crazy. That ain't going to never happen. It ain't going to happen to you. But it done has surely happened to me. I done get some counsel that I thought was insane. Crazy. I mean, I did it though. I followed the thing. That's one thing. I might disagree with the damn counsel, but I'm going to follow it, and I see it on the other end. And now I just don't give a fuck. They can tell me, Mashak, we want to camp on the moon. And let me get a NASA helmet quick. I'm breaking into SpaceX tonight. I'm on a spaceship to the dark side of the moon, Japan. You get the point? Over time, you're going to develop it. but you're going to have to be able to receive the truth. You're going to have to be able to receive it, and a child receives it. A child is, that's how a child is. Hey, come downstairs and bring this for me. The child gonna go get it like it's normal. Go bring that for me. Only when they turn a teenager and they feel they adults now. Oh, how to go do this? You can't get nothing. You get the point? You're gonna have to remain that type, that child. You're gonna have to remain that person. The Bible says is blessed is a mind that is well instructed. A mind that could receive instructions, brother, is gold. One that can't is a fucking burden. It's a burden. You blessed, brother and sister, if you could get instruction and carry it to fuck up. You are a blessed individual, and you'll be a blessing to other people. People could trust you with lives now, because it's like, hey, I need you to go there, pick this person up. Half of this bottle they need, go down there, buy this, make sure this other person get that, and the whole thing get done. Oh my gosh. You use what the nation need. You are what the nation needs. You get the point? So that's really how this is going. Keep reading now. I ain't gonna even get to the topic. I'm trying to get you all out there. If anybody needs to leave, you're fine till you're good to go. All right. Just go ahead and salute everybody out. So like I ain't holding nobody hostage. You ain't getting me in no counsel. Go ahead. Come on.
Like, ain't no chains on the door.
Ain't no chains on the door. Lock the doors. Go
ahead. Verse 10. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line. Here a little and there a little.
What does that mean, young brother? All right, precept on precept, precept on precept, line upon line, line upon line. Here a little and there a little. Go ahead.
Is it referring to like the scroll itself?
You answer it, but what about the scroll itself? That's a general guess. Yeah, see you DC niggas, you got some. You're trying to finesse your way into applause. Give him a hand. No, hell no. It ain't that easy, nigga. Of course, it's talking about the Bible. It means you can't read the Bible cover to cover and get any understanding. The Bible is not a novel. The Bible is a puzzle. It's meant to be like that because some people is not meant to understand it. Precept on precept, meaning this scripture goes with this one for the understanding. This line here has to be paired with this one for you to get the understanding. You get the point? Precept on precept, precept on precept, line upon line. Here a little and there a little. You get the point? That's how you get understanding. Hold up, I need a precept yet to know. Hold up, I know I'm a prophet to know. I'm a prophet. Keep reading.
Verse 11. For with stammering lips and another tongue.
And this is why our breakdowns are the way they are. A breakdown, you say, get this precept, hold that, read here, go to this. That's how you get understanding. Not by reading the whole thing through like a novel. You're going to practice your reading. You're going to be able to read the hell out of something, but you ain't going to have no understanding. You ain't going to know what the hell you're reading. You get the point? Go ahead. 11.
Okay. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people.
What does that mean?
What I'm doing now?
Exactly. You're learning now in a whole different language. You're learning now in a language we could barely speak. You get the point? Yeah, I done broke it down already. Who want to try saying the opposite of the Atlantic Ocean? Go ahead. Right? Yeah, I remember the one just this morning, but Bukwash, copacetic. Remember the word copacetic? Y'all don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because people would say, what does people say? Not copacetic. I'm probably saying it wrong. It's probably copacetic. I think people say copacetic.
That's the real word.
Which copacetic is the word?
Copacetic.
Copacetic is the word. I think people say copacetic. Listen, I don't even care no more. I don't care. This ain't my tongue. I say what the hell I want to say at this point. Right? It's copacetic is the word. I think people say copacetic. I think that's what people would say before, like specific ocean. It's stammering lips and another tongue. We learn in this, right? Go ahead.
Okay, verse 12. To whom he said, this is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the refreshing, yet they would not hear.
Right? And to whom he said, this is how you get out of hell. This is the rest that would cause the weary to rest, the ones who tired. This is the refreshing. You feeling all worn out, you feeling, this will give you life again. This will give you purpose to live. But you don't want to hear that. People call with questions all the time. How do I do this? How do I stop this? How do I come to class? You come in here and pay your tithes and sit down. Sit there and listen. Soak this thing up. But, you know, so-and-so said, if I do this, and all right, go do so-and-so. Go ahead.
From my personal experience with coming into class, before I even get here, sometimes I be tired, like coming in from my slave.
Right.
And then once I step into the room, I'm like, hey, I'm here. I'm up. I'm with y'all.
It's different. It's a totally different thing. This is the refreshing, but not everybody want to hear that thing. Right? Keep going.
Okay. Verse 13. But the word of the Lord was upon them.
Was unto them.
Unto them, Salaki. But the word of the Lord was unto them, precept upon precept, upon precept, precept upon precept, Salaki. Line upon line, line upon line. Here a little and there a little.
Just like what we just read. That's how you understand this thing. Keep going.
Come.
And this is why it's like that. Go ahead.
That they might go and fall backward and be broken and snared and taken.
Why the Lord have the Bible written this way? Because some people he wants to destroy. He wants you. He wants to get you. You might think that's rough. Reincarnation is real. How many times do you think the Lord watched you fuck up? You watch a movie and somebody gets killed and you be like, it's about time. Right or wrong?
All right.
I'm so glad that motherfucker. Oh boy, it was so good. I watched that part again. Say again? Oh man, that nigga from Game of Thrones, boy, that king, he drank any wine. Good. That nigga started froth. Everybody was like, the slow clap was coming in. Everybody was like, it's about. I would tell him my personal favorite one. You know that TV series Spartacus? Don't go watch it. It's a bunch of debauchery. Anyway, but there's a part in that, brother. There's this legionnaire from Rome who's hunting Spartacus, and this nigga is like a hound dog. He hunting them up into the mountains. Spartacus finally get his hands on this fucker. And this dude was like a Roman aristocrat. I think he raped his wife too, gang raped his wife. And Spartacus have him kneeling down in front of him. And this nigga would not stop talking shit because he think he's, and Rome, you can't escape the hand of Rome. And Spartacus take that sword and push it down his mouth. Brother, I got up. General Katham and them was here. Me, General Katham and Captain Nanthak, we would come back and watch that after camp. Brother, I got up, wine spill all over the place. I was like, it's about time that motherfucker got it. I felt like vindicated by the shit because he was so evil. And of course, we learned that, Spartacus was a Judas. His name was Judas Spartacus. Now, that whole revolt in Rome and shit was led by niggas. You get the point? So seeing that shit, it gave me great vindication. So imagine if you would feel that in a movie about a fictional character and the Lord watching you after he renew you, give you a chance. You come back and you get a baby, no sweat. You see the prophets here enlisting, eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, you die, he kill you. You come back again, He wants to beat you. At this point, he want to put a hurt on you. And that's just that. You get the point? That's just it. Some people say, nah, that don't sound very nice. Okay. You think you're the only person who I'm tired of you? How many people you said that to? Man, I'm tired of your shit. How many people you said that to and you only seen it one time? Think about how many times the Lord done seen you F up. Yeah, he wants you to not understand this thing so that you will go and get snared and trapped. Go ahead. Did you find who sent you? All right, can you pull it up for me? Go ahead.
So, in my youth, my dad, he used to purposely walk past the trash because I would leave it full. Me and my brothers.
Yeah.
And like he'll leave it for days sometimes. And he'd
Yeah.
be like, I just
And he
want
ain't
to see
telling you
one of
nothing.
y'all was gonna do it.
Yeah, he ain't telling you nothing. He ain't telling you because he giving you time because this ass whooping he plan is gonna be epic. And he has to justify it by the amount of days he left it there. You had enough time. How many days were it there? That's how you know a good parent. He put you in court and make you testify against yourself. How many days it's been there? How many days? How many you had? 1, 2, 5, 5. I bet you're gonna never let pile up again. Because he wants to put it on you. He come home there and that trash still there after 3 days, and the third day you put that out. And he misses window. Boy, he's gonna be like, oh, you did it. You're lucky. And you ever do something and they're not happy you did it? You think they'll be happy, and they'll be like, you lucky bastard. You better had did it. Because, brother, they were salivating on the ass whooping for you are. Because you think you big for your britches. And you in their house, they're paying the rent or the mortgage, buying the food, and you up there playing video game or watching the TV or whatever, eating up all the food, using up all the Wi-Fi, taking 45 minutes, an hour-long baths that you ain't paying no water for, and you ain't gonna do this shit? Oh, I will buy a belt for you. I'm gonna buy one so it don't even bend. It's hitting like a brick. That's what the Lord wants out because you don't want to listen. Go ahead. Who had the hand up? You?
Like, I was just comment on the young man here. He said in his youth. If you're not in the youth, I'll take your old man right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, I can be like that sometimes. Go ahead. No, I done uncracked the code on so many people. They say, oh, that's why they never was happy when I did it. Yeah, you did it too late. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes you do this shit late, and it's just like, what you want now? Rounds of applause? You should have did it when I asked you to. You get the point? Go ahead.
This is Matthew 3:7. But when he saw many Pharisees and Sadducees come to his baptism.
This is Christ, right?
This is John
the Baptist. Okay, Salak, it's John the Baptist. Go ahead.
But when he saw many of the Pharisees and Sadducees come to his baptism, he said unto them, O generation of vipers, who has warned you to flee from the wrath to come?
Whoa. Imagine everybody talking about John the Baptist. Go to John and get baptized. The Sadducees and Pharisees come. John come out the water like, you motherfuckers, who told you to come here and get baptized? Who warned you? John mad with the nigga who tell them come. John is like, which one of you all invited? No, because now he has to baptize them. And John know how wicked the fuck they are. You get the point? No. Now, why is that in the Bible? If the Lord didn't want that there, he wouldn't have put it there. But that's there because that's what the Lord wants. They show up now, he had to baptize them. Now here. Go ahead, nigga. This is what I had to say. Just make sure you do not develop a reputation that now somebody has to reluctantly help you. Because you're going to get the help in here. Regardless. Nobody ain't going to watch you on fire and not put it out. But I would much rather somebody just, hey, come on, help, than, hey, pour some water on the nigga. Yeah. Just go get some more water. Yeah. You all right? I would much rather that shit. Don't be such a burden now when it comes to help. It's work. I would rather stay asleep. I would rather just stay asleep and that's it. But in here, brother, we get that call. We up and running. It's better than the fire department. We up and running 2-3 in the morning. We head into your house to do whatever. But don't become somebody where, yeah, y'all go help them out. They done they the side of the road. What happened? You know, they ain't listen to the council. Told them about that thing they was doing. They didn't want to do this. They want to stop doing it. All right. Go and help them. Pick them up, take them to the hospital, drive the car back home. Yeah, do all of that for somebody who is going to do the same thing in 2 weeks.
Salaki, sir.
And there goes my conscience. Hello, conscience. Coming right down to he went for the pause. Go ahead.
No sweat. So what you're saying is so heavy. I remember feeling exactly that feeling when we had a cookout, and you know, Commander General Yahanna for a long time had been telling all the fake Israelite groups come back home. You understand, to the UPK. And I remember a fake Israelite group came to the cookout in Atlanta, and I'm looking like, who the hell? I'm looking like,
whose man is this?
Right. I'm looking like, who the hell told these niggas to show up? And like you said, it's like you look in it because it's like you want them to get what is, you know, what they have been working for, but at the same time, it's like they came, and so it's like you abide with them, you know, as long as they do right. And I remember, you know, the whole time I'm just like, you know, the men above Commander Yahanna is better than me, and it's like,
hell yeah, hell yeah. I'll be in some concerts, brother, and I'll be like, how? And then I have to remember I've been in the council. I wanted mercy too, hell.
Right.
But sometimes it's like, what? Yeah, I didn't do half of that shit. I get hammered. Motherfucker let the whole building on fire and burn everybody.
Right.
Yeah, pat on the back. It be like that. It just work on your reputation, work on yourself, so you could freely accept counsel. Half of that thing is with the counselors, you're still battling demons, and the demon doesn't want you to get help. So the demon is in your mind telling you to not do what the fuck you're told to do. You get the point? To not do what you're told to do about the thing at all. It happens so many times where, you know, a brother don't get, or a sister don't get warned or told what to do, and you know, and then you get a call, and you hear the slave name. You hear hey, you want to, will you accept a call from, you know, Jonathan Majors? Jonathan Majors? Who the fuck is that? Yes. Hey, shalom, sir. SHALAM. That's the cleanest salute you ever get in your life. They're fucking it up all the time. Now they're locked up, though. Now they're locked up on some bullshit. And I say, what happened? What happened? What happened to you? How you get there? How long you been locked up? About 6 months now. You wondering where they at? You going by their house to, you know, knock on the door. You worried. They call you 4 or 5 months later. They're locked up. So what happened? Pause. You there? Yeah, man. You know, you was right. That there, brother, is one of the most depressing, saddening feelings to be on the other end and hear that shit. I don't want to hear I was right. I don't ever want to hear that shit. I would just rather have you here in class at Passover. I would rather be wrong. Why the fuck I had to be right and you in jail? Or you don't get stabbed or shut the fuck up? Why? Or you don't get beaten up or something? Like, that's not a good thing. You was right, man. I should have listened then. And now it's like, okay, it was the UPK. I had to call one of the generals, and, you know, so and so call and saying. And then it's like, the generals is like, well, what do you want to do? Slacky said, that's what the fuck I was calling you. And now it's a whole process of helping you out in there and counseling you to come out and watching the sands of time until you do it again. That's rough, brother. That's a rough thing. Don't do that to people out. In here, we genuinely love people. It's a real thing. Don't abuse the thing you're getting. Who are they on?
You answered. You said what I was gonna say.
You sure?
Kind of what I can't say.
I ain't sure anymore. Go ahead.
I'm
you sure? All right, Shabbat.
You hit it on the nail.
No sweat.
So, like, if I may too, when you said about how somebody might be thinking about, oh, this happened. Why they just got a pat on the back of this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Pat and snap on the hand. One thing, you know, I was broke down to me a while ago is, you know, the Lord, you got your own test. You got your own test. You're not the other person. And just like, that's what I'm going to say. What you just broke down, the Lord might have been tired of your ish like a couple generations ago, and he just been watching your ish generation. Now it's your time. And hold up, You're starting to straighten up, but nah, I don't believe you yet.
That's
you
it.
gonna have a better test than your other person who I'm not as tired as theirs. You know what I mean? But everybody got their own test. So you can't worry about what you see the other person going through.
Exactly. I'm gonna give you another way to say it. Everybody has different mercy they get from the Lord. You might get punished harder, usually because you know better. Usually because you know better. You might get checked. You might get what they call a hair dryer checking. You know, on the cartoon, when the person put the hair dryer on and the whole head blow back. Oh, yeah. You might be on a cell phone and then you slowly start to do this here. Because it's so long. You have to create a little space to buffer before you air fry. And then somebody else, they don't get checked that hard. The Lord loveth who he chastiseth. If you're getting checked, it's because somebody gives a damn about you. You should start to worry when nobody ain't saying nothing. When everything is okay. It's like it's XYZ. Okay, no problem. All right, that's it? Everything to up? Yeah. Everything's up there. So like I said, something. Yeah, no sweat. When nobody not correcting you, you might feel like, yeah, that's how it should be. Don't check me. Okay. It's my problem. No, I've been working on my blood pressure anyway. Yeah, I need it down here. Down here. I saw a picture, fucking Facebook, man. Fuck that shit memory. I see a memory from 3 years ago. You see this region right here? This was like Southeast DC, just black. All these gentrifiers just moved in over the last 3 years. These little white people walking dogs and shit right here. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm gonna get them out. I'm gonna get them out this neighborhood. I want these little gentrifiers right here, brother. Motherfuckers out. Yeah, that's it. It's just you know, just come in here and get right out. And this is the home of the truth. No matter what it is, you get checked. Take the checking, man. Take the checking. Somebody could not tell you about yourself. Take the checking and come back swinging, man. Ain't nobody doing it because they hate you. They're checking you out of love. They're checking you because you're pissing them off because it's like you know better. You should do it better. But you can't accept it because you don't want instruction. You don't want wisdom. You don't want it. Ain't no problem. You don't have to get it. You know, and here you could get what you want. If you want to get corrected, you want to be straightened up and raised up. You want a certain thing, but you don't want to go through the process of getting that thing. That's fine. It's one or the other. All right. Where we at now? We good with this?
Salakia, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I may, I was going to say, gold has to be put through the fire to get those impurities out and to be perfect.
That's right. That's right, Out. That's right. That's right. Worry when he ain't getting put in the fire. Yeah, I mean, you good right there on the side. 9:41. I cannot do this topic. All right, because you got to remind me. I have to start with the topic. I have to start with the topic. Let me get one precept. Let me get 1 Thessalonians 5:3. So you all know about that summit that Trump had, right? In Egypt. You're watching the monkey talking to, right? That's what the fuck I was watching. I was like, this nigga, goddamn. Right? Trump had the summit in Egypt about peace, about ending what? The war in Palestine and Israel, right? In the same event, they interview him, and he said, Bibi always asking for weapons and guns and shit, and we gave it to him, and he used it well. See if you can play that clip for me, Bukwash. He used it well, right? Hold on, did I Mafia, did I send you that video? Let me see.
Let me check, sir.
Where he said he used these weapons. Yeah. I sent it to you. That's the last video I sent to you. Is it up on the DC page yet?
Sir. Not, give me 2 seconds, sir.
If not, I could send it to Bukwash. Right?
Come on, sir.
Or you could put it up. It's either one. All right. So he said, yeah, and he used it well. You got it? Go ahead. Come on.
You would call me so many times. Can you get me this weapon, that weapon, that weapon? Some of them I never. I mean, Bibi would call me so many times. Can you get me this weapon, that weapon, that weapon? Some of them I never heard of, Bibi, and I made them. But we'd get them here, wouldn't we? Huh? And they are the best. They are the best. But you used them well. It also takes people that know how to use them. And you obviously used them very well. But so many that Israel became strong and powerful, which ultimately led to peace. That's what led to peace.
He's trying to be Christ, though. He's trying to be Christ. I'm gonna definitely have to dissect this topic next week. But he's trying to be Christ, brother. There's a picture that came from the White House with him that says, "Blessed are the peacemakers." When he started the war, he's supplying the weapons that they was bombing the Palestinians with. He just said it. He just said, I gave them the weapons, and he used it well. Oh, you used it so well, Bibi. He asked for weapons, and we made them, and they're the best. And you used them so good, you became strong. And that's why there's peace now. Not because he told them to stop, but because Israel was able to beat everybody down till there's no more war. That's what the Bible said Christ is going to do. Christ is going to come back and plead with the nations. And Israel, in the Bible, just like how we talk, it's not plead with the nations like, please stop going to war. Stop. Let's, it's pleading with it means I'm going to beat you like a parent. You're going to stop? You're going to stop now? You're going to stop? You're going to stop? That's pleading with the nations. And he's now doing that whole persona, Donald Trump, trying to be Christ, the peacemaker, bring everybody together. Get me the picture of Peace 2025 with him and all them world leaders. Give me the scripture. 1 Thessalonians, I think it's 5:3.
Sir.
Go ahead.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
But when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them.
When they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction will come upon them. Sudden destruction. They say there's peace. He made a statement at the peace thing on Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Monday. He said, now there's peace. Everybody was saying that there will be a world war that's going to happen from what's going on. He said, but I guarantee you there will be no world war. There's going to be a World War III, Donald Trump. Like what you saying doesn't matter when God speaks. Your little Republican rednecks might speak. Line up that too. That Benjaminite sister brought joy to my heart. Line her up. I think that's on the DC page, on my page. I think I posted it. Boy, she sang a song today, boy. Ooh, she reminded me of Kodas Dayan. Kodas Dayan has one of his ribs, the Benjamin. He brought her in. She's originally from London, and sometime these two devils said something about one of her children at a park. Brother, she turned the damn phone on, and she wasn't talking about, hey, mate, and bring them crumpets and tea. Brother, the whole West Indian accent came out of her mouth, and she started blood clot, pussy hole, everything, brother, and started to light them up on the camera. This sister here in that video reminded me so much of her. And I'm sure they're listening to UPK classes, because what she said is exactly what Jeremiah Hyman said about them ICE agents. So line that up for me, all right? So when there shall be peace, sudden destruction. Read on.
Then sudden destruction come upon them. Mm-hmm. As travail upon a woman with child.
As travail upon a woman with child, meaning what? This thing is brewing, it's growing, and then without her even knowing when, her water break. She know it's going to be around a certain time, but she ain't know the exact date and time. And then the baby come. World War III is coming. Ain't no peace summit gonna stop it. You get the point? And all them whores he had down there, Keir Starmer and the Canadian president, or prime minister. So like Canada has a prime minister. Trump said, where's the president of Canada? The president do this. He's like, what? President? He woke up to Trump after and say, thank you for he said, I didn't know Canada had a president. Trump said, what did I say? President? He said, yeah, you know, I'm the prime minister. Trump said, oh, and do this here. He said, you know, I'll say anything. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga, he don't give a damn. He don't care no more. Because World War III is on its way. All them Saudis and all them Arabs down there, them whores, they're going down there for money. They want money, and that's why they had this peace thing. I'm gonna give you a little bit. Give me Revelations 18. World War III is definitely coming. Give me the second war. The third war is coming quickly. Go ahead.
No, he said something the other day because he was talking about Bad Bunny, and he said he was going to talk to the president of Puerto Rico. He is the president.
Yeah, he don't give a damn, man. He don't give a damn. He giving BB guns and weapons. BB giving him the best hoes in Hollywood and all the cocaine he could have. He got to be partying that hard to come on TV and say that shit. He got to have partied hard. He's partying harder than Diddy. You get the point? He's partying harder. I might even be able to go into it, brother. But in Revelations 18, it says the king. In fact, give it to me. 18 and 9, I think. I should have started with this one, boy.
Concert. Revelation chapter 18, verse 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication.
Do you have that picture up with them? And the Peace 2025 and all of them? You see all of them there, they're the kings of the earth. That's America, Canada, Britain, I think Egypt. Who else is down there? Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain. They're the kings of the earth right now. They're there, they run the earth. Go ahead.
Who have committed fornication and live deliciously with her, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
Right? The kings of the earth. Somebody hold Revelations 11 and 14 for me as well. The kings of the earth who committed fornication with her. Who is the her? The great whore that sits on many waters, which is America, Babylon the Great. Go ahead, Ragash.
I was gonna say when you said that they run the earth right there, I was gonna say, could you use the precept where it was talking about the earth was given into the hands of the wicked?
Of course,
okay,
of course, because he said he's bringing peace, he's ending the war,
right?
But then he come and say, I was giving BB all these guns, and he used them so well, which means he was laying back like, damn, he dropped that bomb. Damn, look how he bombing. He's admiring this nigga bombing. They said how much it was. Somebody look up how much Palestinians died since, you know, for 2 years. This one brother look it up, all right? Keep reading that. So all these kings who have committed fornication with the whore that sits on many waters, they live deliciously with her, meaning they're sharing in the money, which is what they're about to do. They're about to go get rich off of that land in Palestine because they had to rebuild it. And if they had to rebuild it, which companies they're going to use? With the bombs over Baghdad, it was Halliburton and Schlumberger. You remember them too?
Okay.
And what's Donald Rumsfeld? I think he was the Minister of the Interior or some shit. But go ahead. Minister of Defense. I think some of his sub companies got contracted to rebuild all them bombs. What do you think happening now with Palestine? They're going to turn Palestine into Vegas. Go ahead.
67,938 Palestinians.
That's what we know about. 67,000 people they bombed, claiming it's Hamas. And then Trump get up and say, man, you use them weapons I gave you so good. And that's why there's peace in the earth. Wow. The Bible said he will live by the sword. You understand? There's no talking with the oppressor. There's none. He is going to live by the sword. Adam's curse was what? By the sweat of your brow you would live. Me and you, we had to go slave. He could just go kill and he live. That's him. Go ahead.
I was gonna say,
it's like a pass the mic to the brother.
The scripture does say that the enemy speaketh sweetly of his lips.
Yep. He speak with a forked tongue. You're right. Go ahead.
It's like Wiki had 70,100, but out of those 70,100, 20,000 were children and 28,000 were women and girls.
Yeah, I don't believe none of that. I believe it's more like 200,000 or 300,000 people.
Okay.
I want to believe that toll is way higher, because I don't know what metric they're using. Are they using dead bodies from the explosions, or are they using people who starving to death and dying this morning? Like, what metric are they using to measure the death?
Right.
I think it was more. What was the population of Palestine before October 7? What's the population of Palestine? 2 million people.
Yeah,
2 million people, and all these bombs, you just killed 67,000. Them bombs ain't that good. Nah, it's way more than that. 67,000 over 2 million is not a genocide. You get the point? If we use any word genocide, it got to be a greater portion of the population. Come on, Mike, please.
In 2023, 5.16 million.
Damn. The weapons work very well, Ark. Maybe it's about 2 million under them buildings. You understand? But that's how peace comes. He's trying to be Christ, because that's what the Bible said Christ will do. Christ would lay waste all these kingdoms until they yield to the children of Israel. Right. He's trying to be the peacemaker. That's why he called himself king. We have one king, and that's a black man named Jesus Christ.
Right.
That's who's our king. And you'll find that out one day, Trump. You'll know that. And that's not a threat. That's what the Bible prophesies. FBI, CIA, the wiretaps. That's what the Bible prophesies. That's what Christ said he'll do. So if you want beef with him, call yourself king. It says he is King of Kings. That's what it says. He is the peaceable one. In Genesis 49, his name is Shiloh, which means the peaceable one. It says until Shiloh comes and the gathering of the nation be. That's Jesus Christ, not you. Not you. Keep reading Revelation
18, verse 10. Standing afar off for fear of her torment, saying, at last, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
The Lord going to make short work of this place, Ark. Short work. Trump, you was mesmerized by BB bombing them Palestinians. The Lord is going to make quick work of this place, Ark. I tell you, in the kingdom, brother, I want the media department. I'm trying to tell you. I want a few territories outside of that. I want a few territories outside. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's some territories I want. But I want control over propaganda. I'm going to make some movies. You see how they make us thugs and gangsters? Brother, the character I have for a white man in the kingdom, nobody will want to touch him. Nobody would even want to be like him. He ain't gonna be cool with big chains and talking fly and shit out. No, it's gonna be something horrible. Oh my gosh, horrible. Like that old relic one who say my bitch call me Lord. The one who look like Lord Farquaad. You know what I'm talking about? Why he ain't get some Jewish hoes? I ain't never seen no Jewish hoe twerk. You're gonna see it in the kingdom, though. Guarantee you. You're gonna see it in the kingdom. He got black women there hyping him up. I got my hair did or my hair done or some shit like that, right? Because why? Our people are such sellouts and whores. You Negroes who taking money from these Jewish people to hype them up, shame on you, man. They look at you like whores that they could pay to do anything. Brother, in the kingdom, all you bat mitzvah bitches, line up. Line up. I'm going to turn you into the image of the whole earth, because that's what you're doing to my people. Read on now.
Verse 11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her.
The merchants of the earth will weep and mourn over the destruction of America by the hand of God, by God sending Christ and his angels. You know why all them men in them pictures gonna weep? Keep reading.
For no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Which is what that deal was about. That whole deal and peace was trade with America and all these other nations. Trade coming into America, trade from everywhere. He said America should just take over Canada, right? Mm-hmm. The Canadian Prime Minister was down there. Mm-hmm. I thought there was beefing. I thought, there was felt disrespected. No, this is about trade. World War III is coming and destruction is coming. And all them whores down there, they're going to be crying because the customer's dead. He's dead. It's like, imagine a dope fiend go to a drug program. How does the drug dealer feel about you being 60 days sober? He gonna be pissed. That's how they're gonna feel. Go ahead quickly.
When you were talking about all this is about deals and trades and whatnot, America has been established for 250 years. This is the first time they actually have a foreign military base in America.
Who is it? Qatar?
Qatar.
Imagine that. Qatar have a military base in America. Usually, America have their base in your country.
Yep.
Brother, the hoeing so bad, they said just come hoe in the house. Don't hoe outside. Don't go to Magic City. Don't go to the pole. Bring the pole here. That's how bad it is in America right now. You 12 tribes, you better come in. Give me the last scripture there. Revelations 11 and 14, and we done.
I also have that video you want.
With the sister? We're going to close with that one, brother. She cussed them to out, bro. I know she listening class. What she said there, she get out from Jeremiah, for sure. She got to pay some tithes. She got to pay some tithes. Go ahead.
This is book of Revelations, chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe.
The second woe is past, or two woe has passed?
Second.
The second? Okay, go ahead.
Come on. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
The second woe has passed, meaning what? Woe means what? Go ahead.
It means that the second destruction.
You had your hand up for that, or you was going to ask something else?
I have my hand up for it, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
It means that the second destruction has passed, and the third destruction is coming.
That's it. What's the second destruction?
Second destruction is
World War II. World War I was the first. World War III is fast approaching. No matter what deal Donald Trump strikes, no matter how much of them hoes get down there and decide, yeah, we kill enough Palestinians. What do you think gonna happen when them little children get to be 20? You think they're just gonna be in the new Palestine and forget? That didn't happen with bombs over Baghdad in Iraq. 1990, you remember them kids lost parents and they grew up. What do you think is going to happen? That's what they're discussing. They had Hillary Clinton and Condoleezza Rice on TV talking about the future. And they say, well, the Palestinians are going to have to work real hard to rebuild their society. I'm like, why the fuck they got to work hard? They didn't work hard to destroy it. How come there's no sanctions on Israel to rebuild it? And we're going to tax you all $200 and something billion to rebuild this place. And you had to go in there and rebuild it for free because you destroyed it. Why do they have to work? Why do they have to repair themselves? Because you don't have the spirit of Christ. You're pretending to be him. Go ahead.
It's like if I may, they called World War I the Great War. And World War II came like 80 years right behind it. They thought it wasn't going to be another war. That's why they called it the Great War. But they thought it was going to be the last one. But World War II came right behind it. And then the scripture says that the third woe comes shortly.
Quickly.
So 80 years wasn't quick. You know, like we do for one.
Yeah, we do for it right now. I'm telling you, everything Trump doing, it's right around, it's right there. Like everything he's doing is pushing it forward. All right, because the dates is a little off. That ain't no sweat. We know 1 and 2 done gone. We're waiting for part 3 right now. That was it on the scripture? Who was reading it? That was it?
Come.
And the third coming quickly. World War III is on. Trump is not stopping nothing. Tell him God said that. If the FBI don't like it, the CIA don't like it, burn the Bibles then. Oops. That's next. That's next. With that, pass the class over the priest and officer Shapat that.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yahanna. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves to the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, in the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew and is pronounced ma'ashera. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, Free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation. Feast of the dedication, Hanukkah, not Hanukkah, Hanukkah. 25th day of the 9th month by the space of 8 days. Sunday, the 14th of December, 2025, for 8 days. You can find this in the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 through 61. Also, we have one more cookout coming up. You got that down south, Houston, Texas cookout. You know, everything in Texas is, you know, they say that everything in Texas is big. I experienced that for myself. No, pause, nothing like that. But it's a lot. But they mean what they say down there. They do it big out there. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you book your flights, you know what I'm saying? Get your hotels ready. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be something great. Salaki. Remind Akhmed to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and materials. If a brother wants to be a troop in the school, you should start wearing all black, which includes black boots, black shirts, black pants, black hairband, a scarf. And with that, I say I might, which means to stand. We'll give a courtesy salute to the teacher. May the best with Mount Shabbat. Y'all give him a top, saw, which means to turn. Sister, you may stand. We'll give a courtesy salute to the sister. Many Bishop, Amad Shabbat, Mike, Barak. Y'all give him a top, class dismissed.